Are brought to you by Payless Auto Glass. In shop for free mobile service. Available quality work at Payless prices.
And Sean Burke playing the final game here at the Civic Center. 14th consecutive start, 4-3-1 in the last 8. And at the other end, we have Rick Tabaracci, who's played very well down this little stretch here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Played very well down this little stretch here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He started 3 of the last 4, going 2-0-1.
Tabaracci, who went to New York a day early for that game against the Rangers, like a pitcher would. Slept, got a good night's sleep, and they defeated the Rangers for the 5th time this season.
7 consecutive going into last year even.
Amazing. Take a peek. What you are seeing are not the players dressed this afternoon, but the all-time line combinations and defense pairings for the Hartford Whalers.
What a line that was.
And this is courtesy of Chuck Caton. Came to us, and with his knowledge, he's called them all. Take a look and savor it. Sanderson in the neutral zone. Send it back. Gratton steals with a shot turned away by Sean Burke. Loose in the corner. Jeff Sanderson back to play it. Sanderson now off the boards, ahead for Lecision. Dino Cicerelli knocks it down. His shot right through the goal crease. Kevin Dineen at the top of your screen. Broken up by the youngster Jeff Toms. Held in by Sean Burr. Cicerelli with 34 goals down low is punched by Lecision. Here's Andrew Castles. Castles now will lift one out through center ice. Igor Ulanov there to play it. Working it across now for big Corey Cross. Cross now will flip it deep in the Hartford zone. 18:45 left to go in this first period. Both of these clubs, as we said in the open, eliminated from playoff contention. Primo over the line, working deep on the defense, cuts in. Great stop made by Tabaracci as the K-Train left the station, and Rick Tabaracci comes up big.
He crossed up Corey Cross, doing what he always has done. The big Keith Primo goes to the net. A nice outlet play. He's got it right through the zone, and listen to this. Nothing stops Keith Primo, not even twine or steel, as he goes to the net. And that is the fashion in which he plays, and we have seen him do that so many times. Tabaracci holding his ground, and a great play. I think a lot of people here will remember the big guy doing that many, many times.
Off the face-off, Primo is out with Derek King and Sammy Kapanen. Alex Godinuk, Kevin Haller on the backside. Jason Weimer flip it out through center ice. The Whalers take over. Alex Godinuk now will scale it deep. Rick Tabaracci sets it up for the veteran Jamie Huscroft. Huscroft is paired with Roman Hammerlick. The forward line, Damon Langkow, Alex Selivanov, and Jason Weimer. Weimer slides it in. This way it's Langkow. Langkow knocks it down. Godinuk behind the cage. Up top over the stick of Kapanen. At the point it's Roman Hammerlick with a bid. Knocked down by Kevin Haller. Out to center it's King. Lead pass in the skates of Kapanen. King collects over the line on the cut. King gets it deep. Tabaracci now sets the table for Roman Hammerlick. Hammerlick from his own zone. Threads it ahead. The Lightning start the transitional breakout. They get it deep in the zone. Sean Burke out to play it. 30-year-old Sean Burke ahead for Stephen Rice. At the point held in by Patrick Poulin, a former Whaler. Now Godinuk up the wall. Godinuk wedges ahead for Nelson Emerson. Could be a 2-on-1. Here's Rice and Cron. Robert Cron drops it off for Glenn Wesley with a shot. And a goal!
Excellent speed through the neutral zone, backing the defense of the Tampa Bay Lightning up. And a couple of nice passes, a drop pass. There's the speed. Robert Cron lets it go to Stephen Rice. He drops it to Robert Cron, who drops it to Wesley. And look at that shot. Tabaracci going to his left, guessing, has no idea. Here is the blast. Boom. And it's going to the blocker side. A beautiful goal by Glenn Wesley. A great passing play by the Hartford Whalers.
2:30 the time. Glenn Wesley scores his 6th goal of the season. Cron and Rice should get the assists at 2:30. And the Whalers are on the scoreboard.
2:30. On the dentist?
Yeah, it's got almost an hour, or less than an hour. They're deep in the zone. Back to play it now is Adam Burke. Along the boards, out through center ice by Rice. In the neutral zone, covering up Jeff Norton. Off for Bill Holder. Holder head man's ahead for Rob Zimmer. Any feel he could win the Selke Trophy this season. 4 shorthanded goals and been a prime defensive specialist.
I watched the play, John, yesterday in the rerun, watching the Ranger game, and he was just absolutely tremendous. A former Ranger. He really stuck it to them. This guy's a small kid, but he just relentless, never stops.
Glenn Wesley has delighted the crowd. The Whalers have the lead on Sports Channel.
Cozy, huh? What? Whoa. Bedroom? No way. Security? Close to transportation! Classic fixtures. Ooh, what do we have here? Bud Light. Go ahead. It's got your name on it. I'll get my own. Nice. Huh?
I'll take it. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down. Make it a Bud Light.
That was close.
I was down to my last one.
Okay, tune into Bob's Stores for men's, women's, and kids' Levi's jeans. 501, 505, 550, 512, 555, 521. Bob Stores has your number. Stonewashed, pre-washed, bleached. Bob Stores has your color. Regular fit, relaxed fit, loose fit. Bob Stores has your style, too. So stay tuned to Bob's, the only place for Levi's jeans. It's Bob's, where the weekend begins.
Paul Maurice, Tom Webster, Randy Ladouceur, the latter two, former Hartford Whalers. A lot of emotion for them today. It's funny how Tommy Webster started here and ended here.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
It's not coincidental, but a great career, Tommy Webster. Boy, we watch him at practice. He's unbelievable. Still, as is Randy Ladouceur. Steve Weeks plays net. We don't see him on the bench, but a lot of practices he suits up. And Sean Burke takes a little bit of rest, and he's great too.
Absolutely. Decision now through center ice. Will get it deep off the stick of Cross. Murray inserts, broken up by Jeff Toms. Toms, the rookie, knocked down by Murray. In the circle, Manderville had it, lost it. Patrick Poulin takes over. Lead feed out to center ice for Sean Burr. The Whalers take over in neutral ice. 4 minutes gone in the first period. Wesley, his 6th from Cron and Rice at 2:30. And the Whalers have the 1-0 lead. Rick Tabaracci sloppily plays it now to the corner. Cross works it up to center for Sean Burr. And the Lightning get it back in Hartford ice.
It'll be interesting to see how the Lightning do play tonight with this game meaning nothing. I know seemingly they went out and had a good time last night after the results were finalized and they were out of the playoffs. And I thought today would have been such an emotional game from the standpoint of getting into the playoffs. It's not going to be that way.
Langkow's shot is turned away. So what you're saying is that the Lightning pregame meal was Tylenol. Now behind
nothing wrong with that one.
No, I know. We've been there, done that. Here's Sanderson out to center ice. Over the red line now. Tries to work it deep. Broken up by Roman Hammerlick. Right back in Hartford territory. Sean Burke quickly across now for Alex Godinyak. Tries to angle ahead for Sanderson. Weimer takes over. Play is whistled dead on the offside. The referee is Scott Zelkin. Worked all year in the American Hockey League. He's a rookie. Kevin Collins from up the road in Springfield, one of the linesmen this afternoon, along with Brian Murphy from Portland, Maine.
The referee getting a chance. You see Kevin Collins in the picture, but the referee given a chance here in this National Hockey League game to get some experience. Of course, in a game that really doesn't matter, that's not a bad time to put a guy in. You know, there's a bunch of linesmen retiring this year. Referee-wise, they're always looking for new referees. And, of course, you go down to the minor leagues and have a few years down there to get under your belt. Not an easy job. I think it's the toughest position in all sports, being a referee in the National Hockey League.
Now the puck is centered in front, knocked down by Primo, not out. Bill Holder, nice shift, has the puck down low. The Lightning set it up in the high slot, intended for Ciccarelli. Here come the Whalers, 2-on-1. It's King and Kapanen who has the puck. Sammy Kapanen tries to make it happen. Tabaracci the save, and he gets the ceasefire.
Did you ever think, with King and Kapanen, 2 Ks with the big K train in the middle?
Hey.
There you go, huh? Oh, there's a nice 2-on-1. Sammy Kapanen reads that the play itself is going to be nullified. And watch what happens here in the zone of the Hartford Whalers. Little tip there by Wesley. And King has the puck right now. He's going to send it across to Sammy Kapanen. Great wheels, but he sees there's not an option there, so he holds on and just fires one himself. A good play by Kapanen. Tabaracci makes a great save, but so we call that the KKK line, I guess. Oh. That's not good, but the K trade in the middle with the King and the Caps.
KQ. How's that?
Hey, that's good. You know what?
Yeah.
I would have thought of that, but I wasn't very good at math.
Well, yes, you are. I've seen you do quick arithmetic. You're always in the stock reports.
Got the socks off, counting numbers.
Out to center ice, it's Derek King with Kapanen and Primo. Kapanen tries to sneak through. King has the puck, the backhand shovel shut down by Tabaracci. Loose behind the net, right for the goal crease. And Jeff Norton takes over. Norton now carries the mail out to center ice. Gains the zone, moves it in. Zamner drops it back, and now Robert Cron the other way. He starts his engine. Cron tees it up. Tabarachi answers. Looks around for help and drops it off for Ulanov behind the net. 6 minutes gone in this first period. Wesley has the goal. Your Whalers have a 1-0 lead. Ulanov circles back around the board. Jeff Tom's there to play it. Through center ice, it's knocked down by Chason. Fed deep in Hartford territory. Sean Burke will leave it there for Curtis Lasician. Lasician off the glass, knocked down by Jeff Tom. He looks to insert. Cron is there, riding the pest, and he springs Stephen Rice. Here's Rice with 21 goals on the season. Hitting the line, beautiful shift. Rice goes right in, highlight time. Oh, and Tabarachi said no. Rice behind the goal with Emerson in front. Loose to the corner. Emerson gets there. Ulanov there to make the play and deal it behind the cage. Corey Cross sends one by Cron. Now Chason moves in. He's checked. John Burke got it out to center. Here's Rudy Poshek back the other way. Poshek works it deep in the zone. Rice back to play it. Up the wall, Sean Burke knocks it down. Nice move it down low for Jeff Toms. Poshek has it. Back to the point it goes for Hammerlick. His bid is knocked down by Chason. Steve Chason back the other way. Now 57 left to go in this first period. Now Sean Burke takes a little bit of a shove from Stu Grimson. Gets it back for Selivanov. Alex Selivanov now trying to cut on Gdynia. He slides free to the top of your screen. After it is Damon Langkow in the corner. Vanderbilt has the puck. Out he comes. Kent Vanderbilt through center ice. Coming up on Jason Weimer. Over the line, they're onside. The bouncing puck in the slot. There's Vanderbilt. He can't get control. Now it's loose along the wall. Dug out by Selivanov. Dropping it off for Roman Hammerlick up on the play. Hammerlick now with a shot taken wide of Burke. Loose behind the net. Kevin Haller is back defensively. Haller tries to advance out. The Lightning trap the zone. Burke is there. He really roughs it up with Jason Weimer, and I believe Burke will get the penalty for roughing. We'll see that when we come back. Well, 12 left to go in this first period. Burke's upset. 1-0 the Whale on Sports Channel.
This isn't just a gym. Look at what it does. It changes lives. It makes thousands confident, accepting. This isn't just a coach. This coach helps build muscles, strength, endurance, self-esteem. This isn't just a ball. It improves concentration, focus, motivation, teamwork. This isn't just a sport. It's the way we train for life.
Sean Burke playing a little a little leather sandwich. First of all, Haller goes down, maybe a little bit of a trip. Now watch this. He says Jason Weimer's. He gives him a leather sandwich, and that is why he's going off for 2 minutes. And of course, John, you know he won't serve it. Here's Stephen Rice playing Rice-A-Roni with the defense. Look at this. Oh, pretty to watch. Goes to the back end and is just smothered by Tabarachi.
Thanks, Curly. You know, he's behind the bench. Sent all the way back. Here are the Mohegan numbers. And someone has said maybe this is the last of the Mohegans. We'll see it one more time when the Whalers go on the power play as the Lightning cross. Cicerelli gets it deep. Goes behind the net. Loose in the corner. Cicerelli is there. Up top now, Jeff Norton. Off the boards, Chris Gratton looks it over. He has 30 goals on the season. The puck pinballs out to center ice.
Lightning had 5 shorthanded goals in their last 11 games, and they've really played well in that regard. And we've talked about the Whalers playing well on the kill, the way they force. Well, this team here likes to do that too, although they do have a power play here. And I don't know why I'm telling you, you got 5 shorthanded goals, because they can't get a shorthanded goal here, but the Whalers obviously could.
Never get enough knowledge, Bill. At the point now, they try to work it free. Up top. Paul Ysebaert with a shot. Burke ready for that. It rolls back for Paul Ysebaert once again. He looks it over. Slides it inside Dino Cicerelli. Cicerelli along the half boards. Watched by Kevin Dineen and Alex Gdynia. Selivanov behind the goal. Broken up by Kevin Haller. Up the wall it goes. Primo is there. Ahead for Dineen in the neutral zone. A breakout here. Short-handed. Dineen lets it fly. And Tabarachi makes the save. Puck is loose along the boards. Moving in nicely is Gdynia. Lightning looked to take over. The puck batted down with a high stick, plus the stoppage.
Great play. Good outlet pass first of all, and then a nice play by Kevin Dineen, the captain of the Hartford Whalers, in his 587th game as a Whaler. Here's the outlet pass, takes it off the boards, and he's in full stride moving down. He's going to let one rip right here. And there is the save by Tabaracci. But Kevin Dineen in the Hartford Whalers uniform, 234 goals, 502 points. And the heart and soul of maybe, you know, you look back and you look at all the great players who played here. This man here, I think, stands out more than maybe anybody.
Yeah, statistically, Ronnie Francis is Mr. Whaler,
sure.
But from a heart standpoint, there's the man. Behind the net now. Roman Hammerlick takes over. Looking for Weimer. The puck comes out to center ice. Curtis Lecision on the kill. See the time left on the Tampa power play. Tampa's 22nd on the road this season with the power play. The Whalers are 8th at home on the kill. Tabaracci, a couple of fakes. Sets up Jeff Tom. Tom's out to center looking for Poulin. Former Whaler first rounder. Poulin right on the tape. Roman Hammerlick over the line. Cutting. Hammerlick now on the wing for Jason Weimer. Jason goes down in orthodox fashion. Slow to get up. Here's Bill Holder with a shot. Burke bodies it down. The rebound played in front and cleaned up. Kapanen with Chris Murray serving the penalty out. Clears it all the way down to Tabaracci. 10:04 left to go. First period play. 1-0 Hartford. Puck is cleared deep. John Burke leaves it there for the guy who has the goal, Glenn Wesley. Now it's Adam Burke. With the Whalers his entire career. Through center ice, back in the Tampa Bay zone. Stephen Rice has it, sends it right through the slot area. Nelson Emerson behind the goal. Rice after it. Ulanov up the wall this way. Moving in for it, Wesley. Wesley chops at one. Emerson takes over. The Whalers reorganize. In the neutral zone now, Stephen Rice. Robert Kahn is there, tries to move by Igor Ulanov. Ulanov now ahead, tries to set up Lankow. Now Myers for Damon Lankow with a shot, glove, and Kondo will get the face-off with 9:25 left to go in this first period.
You were talking about Adam Burke playing in his 499th game. Isn't that a shame? One game short of 500 in a Whaler uniform. It's amazing stat. 498 all in the National Hockey League, all for one team. Quietly plays a great game. Nobody really knows of Adam Burke. And we're going to look at all-time NHL leaders ever for the Hartford Whalers. Ronnie Francis, we were just talking about, 714. Kevin Dineen right behind him, 587. There's Adam Burke, third, 499. Dave Tippett, a great penalty killer. And Ulf Samuelsson, excellent team. Yeah. A lot of great players came through this town.
Sure did. And number 14, you're one of them.
Kevin Hall?
Oh. That's fun, yes, but it's not a bad job. You're right. I'll take both of you, but I like you. Right where you are. Now Godinuk in the zone, off the boards. Murray has control. Vanderbilt in the zone. Right out in front. Moving up on the play was Stu Grimson.
I'm used to where I am sitting. He did that a lot.
Ulanov over the line now, surveying. Crunched by Vanderbilt. Soccer styled inside. Now goes off the skate of Brent Myers. Loose behind the net there to play it is Alex Godinuk. 8:50 left to go. First period play. Rob Zamner. Zamner from a front side angle. Jumped down by Burke. Loose behind the net. Cranking one is Lankow off the side of the cage. Now Zamner tries to center in front. Broken up by Vanderbilt. And the Whalers escape harm.
Good opportunity there. Lankow just drove one. Had a goal against the New York Rangers. It was his first goal in 15 games after he was player of the month as a rookie in February. And actually was player of the week also in February. Went through a tough stretch though trying to find the net.
Jeff Norton out and through center ice. Inside the red line, Cicerelli back in his own end. The bouncing puck settled down by Rick Tabaracci, and he'll hang on. The Whalers have jumped out to a 1-0 lead on Sports Channel.
So, where do you want this?
Hey now, I ordered a new copier.
This is better than new, my friend. Allow me to demonstrate. Oh, what do we have here? Wow. Enlarges too. Even collates. I'll take it.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
That was close. I didn't think I could shove this baby through.
All right, you've got my Discover card statement. Well, I write, but a lot of people don't realize I make wonderful pictures, too. And what I do is I paint on acetate with India ink. I went into Barnes & Noble one time and bought 3 books I myself had written. And I presume I got a royalty as well as the bonus from Discover card.
How many credit cards make a statement like that? It pays to Discover.
I think that's me.
Use it where you see the Novus sign.
8:17 remaining in the first period. Game 41 here in Hartford. And Mr. Day has something last. And look at that, John.
Wow. Know her?
Well, I'm going to try with that jersey on. Holy jeez.
Out through center.
That's
See,
a
Bill?
jersey.
Now Cicerelli with a shot. Loose in the corner. Chase on. Watching him. Now Sanderson behind the goal. Sanderson works it ahead. Kevin Dineen.
Just like my wallet. Oddballs are coming out.
I know. Now Lecision works it deep. Back to play it is Sean Burke. The crowd having fun as they should here at the mall. Dineen shot. Knocked down in front by Jamie Huscroft. Huscroft, nice lead pass for Sean Burke. Burke on the attack, hits the line. On the crossing pass for Grattan. High slot area, knocked down. Kevin Dineen. Dineen leaves it there for Glenn Wesley. Wesley will slam it in. Walkered away by Tabaracci. Loose to the corner. Bill Holder back to play it. 7:25 left to go in this first period. Wesley from Cron and Stephen Rice at 2 minutes and 30 seconds of period 1. Selivanov shot absorbed by Wesley. Alex Selivanov right out in front has the puck. John Burke says no. The rebound. They score! Bill Holder moved up. Puck was there, and he found an opening. The referee confers with both Brian Murphy and Kevin Collins about this situation. It looks like Billy Holder will get it, and maybe the Lightning have tied the game.
Well, they're going to go upstairs, John. Here's Selivanov with this puck. He's going to shoot it first, and there's going to be a block right there by Wesley, and then Selivanov picks up the rebound, goes right to the net. He's got plenty of time. Nobody around him. Goes to the back, and a great save by Burke. And there's Bill Holder getting the rebound. I don't know in this situation because the deke was made by Selivanov. The rebound comes out.
Yeah.
And then the shot is taken by Holder. And it is a goal. Now, I don't know what the ruling would be because he got the rebound off the Sean Burke pad save. Gets the goal. But Selivanov definitely was in the crease. His feet are in the crease. But he's the guy that really starts the whole play off.
Yep.
There's Wesley going down. Watch Selivanov's got all the time in the world here. Tries to go to the back end. There's an excellent save. Now you see he's in the crease and doesn't get out of the crease. The puck does come out of the crease. And then Billy Holder throws it in.
I think he has to make an effort to get out of there, and it's no goal. I think he has to make a concerted effort to get out once you're in there. So they wave off the goal.
Can I say how I feel?
Yes, go ahead.
That's ridiculous.
I think that's the rule.
That is absolutely ridiculous. He is off balance, and I'm not saying it because I want them to score, but we've talked about this issue all year long. And there's an indication of a player making a move, going to the net, losing his balance as he's trying to make a move. The goaltender makes a great save. The puck's only about a foot out of the crease when Holder comes in and gets it. It's a situation that I have hated all year long. And you watch any broadcast, it happens almost once a week, and everybody has to talk about it. In my eyes, that's a goal.
Well, they say zero tolerance, but the zero tolerance will be tested in the playoffs. Wait till the playoffs start, and something like this happens that has a direct effect on what goes on in the playoff series. Look out. Jeff Norton works it ahead now for Selivanov. Bounced in on Sean Burke and melted down. No further play, and our very first opportunity to swing it to Kim Walden in the studio.
Thanks, John. At the Fleet Center, Bruins-Penguins going at it. Landon Wilson, he picks up the loose puck, takes it in, and nails it. The defenseman goes down, taking netminder Ken Riggett with him. The Bees get on the board first, but since then, the Penguins have tallied, tying it up at 1 apiece. Back to you, John.
How is Nurse Walden today?
Yes, Kim, we didn't get a chance to see her in our open because of all the nostalgia we were doing, but I'd like to thank her for her fine work in dressing us up in more ways than one.
Better than undressing.
Well, okay, off the face-off, loose along the boards. You're priceless today. I'm telling you, your biorhythms are right on today. Whatever, your meal last night must have been a good one, or breakfast.
Did you see that sign? That was a great sign. Toast to the champions.
Yes.
The Whalers fans, and that's the way they feel about this club. That's a great sign. That's a very good artistic value.
Well, the passionate fans. We'll talk about the fans throughout this afternoon's game because that's what they're all about here. And they've really shown a great display here in the early going. Cross out through center ice. Kevin Haller takes over. 14 minutes gone in this first period. The last game ever played in the National Hockey League in this building. Kevin Haller controlling it, working it out through center ice. It's Stephen Rice. Lead pass looking for Nelson Emerson over the line, trying to sneak in. Emerson off the wall. Broken up by Corey Cross. Here's tough guy Rudy Poshek. Poshek angles one deep. Sean Burke out to play it. Passing broken up. Here's a chance on the turnover. The Whalers get back. Steal it in the person of Emerson. Now Manderville. Crunched on the play by Chris Gratton. Manderville shakes free and gives it to Steve Chason. 5:30 left to go in this first period. Manderville now gets it deep. Rick Tabaracci knocks it down. Plays it behind the goal. Along the ball, there to play it is Chris Murray. Murray is checked there by Roman Hammerlick. Grimson tries to move free of Chris Gratton. Behind the goal, Hammerlick takes over. Roman Hammerlick. Fortunately gets it out through center ice. Now on the move, it's Gratton. A lead pass for Cicerelli, back in the zone. Position there to play it behind the net, working it free. It hit a support, came right out to Zamner, bounced around in the slot. There's Gratton. Chris Gratton now on the cut, trying to drop it off for Rob Zamner. Now Gratton gets to it off Lasician. Zamner inside, broken up by Lasician, not out. Held in by Jamie Huscroft. Backhand shovel is gloved there by Sean Burke. We have a stoppage in play. 4:50 left to go, first period. The Tampa Bay Lightning nothing on Sports Channel.
Shoe size 19E. If you think they're hard to fill, imagine what it takes to fill the rest of him. Well, new cheese tortellini from Chunky foots the bill. It's loaded with giant ring-shaped pasta stuffed with cheese, plus huge chunks of chicken and tons of vegetables. So if you've got a giant appetite to feed, Campbell's Chunky scores with the big boys. Satisfied? Yeah, I thought so. Campbell's Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
Speed, power, passion. Witness the most popular game in the world at Foxborough Stadium with the New England Revolution. Tickets are on sale now for as low as $8 with specials ranging from season tickets to family packs. Find out for yourself why thousands of New Englanders are turning into soccer fanatics. Come see the Revolution and U.S. national team stars Alexi Lalas, Joe Max Moore, and Mike Burns battle for MLS glory. Call 1-800-946-7287 or Ticketmaster and get ready to rev it up with the New England Revolution.
4:50 remaining in the first period. Hartford Whalers with a 1-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning. If we get a chance, we can show you career highlights, but we're going to probably do it a little bit later. No, we're going to show you it right now. Franchise highlights. First win, 79, 6-3 over LA. First playoff win. John, I remember it well. In Quebec, 3-2 in overtime. 86-87 Adams Division title. Doug Jarvis setting the Iron Man mark. 11-0 win over the Edmonton Oilers. Boy, oh boy. 11-0.
Everything went right that afternoon. Sanderson now in the neutral zone. Fans still talk about that.
What year was that? Put it to the test. Was it against the big?
Yeah, it was.
All the big games?
Yes. 1984.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon game. And it was with all the guns. And the Oilers were flying high, so to speak, but not that day.
Well, you're used to seeing scoring the other way, not against the Whalers, but with the Edmonton Oilers with that time period, they won a lot of games by huge scores. In fact, they killed us in the playoffs a couple times when I was with Chicago. Big scores like that. And to beat them 11-0, they obviously had a good time the night before.
Wesley now in the zone, off the boards, out through center ice. Deneen is there to play it. 3:53 left to go in this first period. 1-0. The Whalers have the lead on the goal by Glenn Wesley. Here's Ulanov in the zone. Getting across now for Jeff Norton. In the skates of Damon Langkow. Norton takes over once again. Off the boards, the youngster Langkow is off to the races. Long shot taken. Sean Burke handling, leaving there for Kevin Haller. Haller paired with Godinyak. Derek King snaps quickly across for Sammy Kapanen off the board. Kapanen now cuts, looks for Primo. Kapanen wedges one inside for Derek King. Here's Primo. Grab chance, knocked down to an off Ulanov. Loose free to the corner. Selivanov is there. Alex Selivanov around the boards it goes by Langkow. We see it all the way back in Hartford territory.
The special K-line.
That's good.
Okay, we're going to use that. A great shift there, good puck movement, and they did play so well against the Islanders. Really the best line offensively, moving the puck well. And then again, with Kapanen back on the line, he adds so much, I think, to Keith Primo, because we know the way Keith Primo plays with the speed of a Kapanen. He really embellishes a great line and brings an added addition. When you have a goal scorer, you have a guy that forechecks well like Primo and Sammy Kapanen. I just wish he had played all year long to see how good this kid could really be.
Roman Hammerlick through center, the headman pass for Chris Gratton. Dino Cicerelli now tries to move in, broken up, and we see it wedged out to center. Here's Jamie Huscroft, the head for Cicerelli. In the zone, Curtis Lasician looking it over, going across for Steve Chason. Chason now looks ahead, quarterbacks through center ice. Robert Cron has control, cross corner dump. Off the boards, Tabaracci out to play it. He'll leave it there for Zamner. Rob Zamner now, draped over him, Nelson Emerson. Cicerelli for Chris Gratton now with 2:14 left to go in this first period. Bouncing puck at the line. Cicerelli has control. Gratton inside for Zamner. Getting back in the back check was Nelson Emerson. Rob Zamner now whirls away. A soft shot handled by Sean Burke. No further play.
And a good line for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Gratton having a career years. Season high with 17 goals. He does have 30 now with the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Dino Cicerelli on that line really took this team under his wings. We talked about in Tampa Bay a couple of weeks ago about the fact that Terry Crispin said, you know, you go ask for a trade to play in a winner and win a Stanley Cup. Well, Dino Cicerelli has been very vocal, which he usually isn't, and really trying to get this team into the playoffs. And his inspiration led this team right down the stretch and almost into the playoffs.
Dino Cicerelli, a future Hall of Famer. All those numbers.
14th 20-goal season plus. 14.
And he's taken a lot of punishment in the process.
Yes, because he scores his goals usually right in front. He's a small guy. I really thought he'd never play in the National Hockey League because of his skating ability. I played with him in the World Championship, John, back in '79, Helsinki, Finland, and it was right after, it was about 8 months after he had broken his leg, severely broken his leg, and they put a pipe in there, a piece of steel. It was about 2 feet long. And to see that scar, to see him hobble around, to see what he did, he wasn't even drafted. Signed as a free agent. Look at the career he did have, and still has, going for himself. Quite a story in that regard, because everybody thought he would never play in another game after having such a great junior career in London.
Signed with the Minnesota North Stars as a free agent in 1979. The rest is history. Most of his goals from what they call the garden spot, where you get your hands dirty. And
it certainly wasn't the gardener spot, because I was never there.
Block of boards now. Toms is there. Crimson all over him. Billy Holder. Off for Jeff Norton. Norton from the corner gets it ahead. On the transitional breakout, you're looking at Jeff Toms. This way for Poshek. Good play at the line by Wesley. Bill Holder spins it deep. Under 2 minutes remaining in this first period. Wesley has the goal. Scored way back when at 2:30. And the Whalers the 1-0 lead. Out through center, it's broken up. Over the line, Langkow. Moving in on Adam Burke. Damon Langkow centers. Mopped up by Kevin Haller. Loose in the circle. Gained by Poshek. Free for Weimer. Chris Murray is there. Sanderson off to the races. Passes over the line. Sanderson offside. He retreats. Now they cross onside. Castles lost the puck, and the Lightning take over. Rudy Poshek from the checkered stripe. In the skates, Jason Weimer. The Lightning are ruled dead at the line. It's a penalty here against the Whalers. Slashing is the indication. So Tampa Bay gets their second power play with 47.6 seconds left to go in this first period.
Had to be behind the play. Andrew Castles is going off, and he had the puck proceeding into the blue line when the turnover was made. Tampa Bay comes out with the puck through the neutral zone, and at the late whistle, I thought it was going to be outside. It was, geez, that's a bad call.
Right.
But it's Andrew Castles behind the play for slashing. 2 minutes, and as you mentioned, second power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Power play has struggled all year long.
Yeah, the Lightning really, after last year, having a great power play, which really got them in the playoffs, and this year they won't be there.
Well, Roman Hamrlich's a big part. Turned 23 yesterday, Roman Hamrlich did, and I think this year he wasn't too happy with the situation in Tampa Bay, and I think a lot of bearing when you're a young kid like that, you have the onus on you of being that power play specialist, and the guy that's the quarterback, he just never got off to a great year from the get-go, and I don't think he was very happy with Wayne Cashman leaving and being an assistant coach now elsewhere. I think he really helped him in a long way. Hamrlich, I know at times has gone in and asked to be traded even. It was a bad situation for this team, but they really regrouped near the stretch here and put a good run on. Again, last night they watched. Nothing good developed for them also.
Lightning have issues at the end of the season.
Yes.
They have a team that may be sold. They have a coach that may be gone. They have management that may be gone.
Yeah, no one knows.
And they didn't make the playoffs, which for them is a big step backward.
They played so well last year in the playoffs. Amazing story.
The line now, Sullivanov. Wipe it deep. Around the goal, now it goes for Cicerelli. This way in the corner, Primo watching his man. Haller gets there, up the boards and out. 21 seconds left to go in the period. 1-0 the count. The Whalers have the lead. Roman Hamrlich. Quarterbacking now, moving it off for Chris Gratton. Gratton over the line, drops it off Dino Cicerelli. He lets it go wide at Burke, and the puck will carry him all the way back in Tampa Bay ice. Jeff Norton back to play it. The first 20 minutes, history here at the Hartford Civic Center. 40 minutes to go. Bill Gardner, a good start for the Whalers.
An excellent start. 1-0 the Whalers. Not a lot of hitting going on here tonight. In fact, I think I could play today because like to duck underneath people, but a good period for the fans here and a good play for the Whalers. I thought they skated very well. It looks like the Tampa Bay Lightning aren't too enthused about playing this afternoon, but a great game so far for the Whale.
And I know you can play, believe me.
You see me too many alumni games.
I'm your agent. 20%. Bob Stores Intermission Update coming your way between periods. A look at some of the award winners this season. The out-of-town scoreboard with Kim Walden, Billy and I, stats and highlights. After 20, Glenn Wesley has the goal. The Whalers have the lead on Sports Channel.
Many of you are getting the AT&T One rate plan.
I just got that plan.
I'm with that dime plan.
It's not a dime all the time to everyone, you know.
It's not?
No, only one person.
What about everybody else?
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays, it's a quarter.
It's so complicated.
Well, the AT&T One rate plan is very simple.
How simple?
Calls from home, one low rate to anybody in America, anytime, no restrictions.
I'm switching to AT&T.
All right, so we're making a little progress.
No restrictions, no games. The AT&T One rate plan.
You are witnessing, in its entirety, the Volkswagen sales pitch.
You want to take it for a spin?
During our national test drive event, you can lease a Jetta GL for just $169 a month on a 2-year no-hassle lease, which means for the next 2 years, all you have to do is put in the gas. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
To impress the jeweler set, one mustn't allow perspiration to run amok. Thus, new Right Guard Clear Stick, a new superior approach to powerful protection. All the wetness and odor protection of a white stick, now in a powerful clear stick. So clear, there's no flaky white stuff. Now perspiration hasn't a chance with this new advance. New Right Guard Clear Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Hey, Whalers season ticket holders, when making pregame dining plans, why not try the Coliseum Club? Overlooking the arena, the Coliseum Club offers a unique fine dining experience. For reservations, dial 860-493-2560, 48 hours in advance. The Coliseum Club is a signature of Levy Restaurants.
Just like a one-on-one in the park usually turns into a 3-on-3. And a casual game of tennis with your best friend can turn into the best 2 out of 3 sets. A place that speaks the language of sports in New England can become a home.
We're back at the Hartford Civic Center. The Whalers on a goal by Glenn Wesley have the 1-0 lead. It's time once again for a Bob Stores Intermission Update. Remember, at Bob's, it's where your weekend begins. Yesterday, a very fine day for season ticket holders, an opportunity to capture the essence of the Whaler Award winners for the 96-97 season. Here's some talking head with a presentation.
The Players MVP Trophy is sponsored by Sports Channel New England. In memory of Mark Kravitz, a great supporter of the Whalers and a close friend to many of the Whalers players and staff. This award is chosen by a vote of all Whaler team members. Presenting the Players MVP is Bill Daytree, affiliate sales manager of Sports Channel New England. This year's Players MVP, for the 4th consecutive season, Whalers goaltender Sean Burke.
So Whaler fans, there you see it. The winner of this year's Kravitz Sports Channel MVP Award for the 4th consecutive year goes to Sean Burke. Congratulations to Sean for all of his efforts. This year's trophy has been provided by Din Brothers, the trophy people at 943 State Street in New Haven. Call 1-800-628-9657 and see what they can do for you. So Sean Burke, once again, this year's MVP, and that's voted by the players as sponsored by Sports Channel and, of course, the Hartford Whalers. And we have some more award winners from yesterday, much deserved here at the Hartford Civic Center.
97, 3-star award winner for the 3rd consecutive season is Whalers goaltender Sean Burke. The Budweiser Most Valuable Defenseman with 5 goals and 26 assists this season for a total of 31 points. Number 20, Glenn Wesley. This year's Kaiser Permanente Award of Excellence goes to Hartford Whalers captain, number 11, Kevin Deneen. The winner of the 1996-97 True Grit Award, Whalers captain, number 11, Kevin Deneen. The winner of the 1997 Unsung Hero Award in his first season with the Whalers, Whalers forward number 44, Kent Manderville. The Hartford Whalers Booster Club MVP Award winner, the Whalers goaltender number 1, Sean Burke.
Oh, a great day for the fans yesterday. The award winners for the 96-97 season are Bob's Stores Intermission Update. Remember, at Bob's, it's where your weekend begins. The Whalers have started off here very well with a 1-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning. When we come back, Kim Walden with an NHL update.
Some of today's guests receive a complimentary gift certificate to Taiswani Clothiers, located at 45 South Main Street. Taiswani Clothiers, style and comfort for today's workplace.
Legends. They're what AMC brings to you. And because they were bigger than life, they made our lives bigger. They fought our battles. They won our hearts. We've never met them, but we know them by heart. They will always be our stars, and they will always burn brilliantly. AMC, American Movie Classics, where the stars touch you. See our biggest stars every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern on AMC Saturday Classics.
We are back where the Whalers lead the Lightning 1-0 in the first intermission. Welcome to our Sports Channel studios, everyone. I'm Kim Walden. This afternoon's game between the Bruins and Penguins doesn't carry a lot of weight as far as the playoffs are concerned, but it is significant in that it is the last regular season game for All-Star Mario Lemieux, who just announced his retirement several weeks ago. And before the game, Beast captain Ray Burke made a special presentation.
This is where he played his first NHL game. It says to Mario Lemieux, in recognition of your first NHL game, the Boston Garden, October 11th, 1984. Thanks for the memories from the Boston Bruins.
Super Mario will most definitely be missed. As for the game, the Bruins lead 4-1 in the first intermission. And when we come back, John and Bill will have highlights and stats, so stay with us.
Attention Whalers season ticket holders. When attending your next Whalers home game, make it a memorable one. The Coliseum Club offers a truly exciting dining experience. Overlooking the arena, you can enjoy full-service fine dining while viewing pregame warm-ups. Whalers full season ticket holders can visit the Coliseum Club before each Whalers home game. Reservations are required 48 hours in advance by calling 860-493-2560. Please have your credit card ready when making your reservation. Coliseum Club memberships are available by calling 860-728-3366 extension 420.
Okay, so you're not into the suit scene, not into dressing up. Not a problem. Just get over to Bob's Stores for all the activewear you want to wear, all the brands you can't live without, and none of the prices you don't want to pay. It's Bob's, the only place for brands like Nike, Reebok, Champion, Starter, Umbro, and Russell Athletic. So forget the suits, forget all those dresses too. Just kick back and relax. Bob's, where your weekend begins.
The day will soon come when you'll see only Audis on the road. It's called January. The Audi A6 Quattro, all-wheel drive, all the time.
This is my bacon double cheeseburger.
This is a classic.
Roll up your sleeves. Don't mess with me when I'm eating kind of burger.
Right now it's only 99 cents.
But not for long.
This is a very good sign.
Since we opened our doors, McDonald's has been giving you great food at a great price. And the way we see it,
Things are only looking better.
This is a heaping helping of a big beefy burger with bacon for 99 cents.
Can you believe it?
That's impossible.
99 cents.
Ça, c'est mon McDonald's.
Your what?
This is my McDonald's.
Back at the mall, the Whalers have a 1-0 lead after one period. John and Bill back upstairs, and Billy still wants to get on the ice, and that may happen this afternoon.
Honestly?
Jersey's still on. I believe it.
Honestly?
I believe it.
I could maybe play tonight because it's like pond hockey, and I like to watch. This is my type of game. No hitting.
Like angels in the outfield, it could happen. It could happen. Anyway, a good period. Wesley with the goal early on, and nice reward for the crowd.
Definitely a great period. They're skating tonight. It's a type of game that they probably should have played last week. Really good movement through the neutral zone and backing up the defense. And when they skate, they can beat anybody. It's just sometimes the other team does a little bit more to prevent that. But tonight, they've got the feet moving.
It's a wide open game, obviously. Let's go to the highlights, sponsored by Coach's Sports Bar and Grill, located on Allen Street in downtown Hartford, Hartford's most unique dining experience.
It's a real good play by Alexander Gdyniuk here as he stays with his puck and he's going to chip it past two Tampa Bay Lightning. Emerson moves it up. Robert Cron doesn't get it here, but Stephen Rice does. He's going to drop it to Cron. Cron holds on, and watch this shot by Wesley. I don't know what Tom Rocci was looking at, but he was going to his left. He must be seeing double today. But he's looking with his glove hand, waving at the crowd, and then Wesley just drills it the other way. How about the goal that Selivanov makes, or doesn't get the goal, but the good play. There's the block. Wesley falls down. Watch Selivanov make a great move here in the crease. So he is already in the crease trying to follow up. There's Billy Holder coming into the picture, scoring a goal. It is disallowed, but John, I don't know why you can disallow or how you can disallow a goal like that when the initial play is started by Selivanov. Yeah. But thanks to the Hartford fans and thanks to the Hartford Whalers, it is no goal. So a good call by the referee in our case.
Absolutely. Today's intermission stats are brought to you by Ambassador Limousine. How could there be any other choice? Call 1-800-395-LIMO.
Scoring chances, only 8 shots for the Whalers, but they have 5 good scoring chances on those shots. 13 shots for Tampa Bay, only 3 scoring chances. That's a good sign.
Good start for the Whalers here after 20 minutes of play. Stay tuned for the second period on this historic day. The Hartford Whalers have a 1-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning on Sports Channel.
There was a woman who walked into doors, and one frequently tripped on smooth floors.
A mother of 3 broke her arm on the stairs.
Another one simply stumbled over a chair. There was a woman who hid scars under her hair, and now for some reason,
she's no longer there.
Celtics fans, here's your chance to take a shot
at $77,777. Foxwoods, the Boston Celtics, and Sports Channel want to give you the chance to take a shot at $77,777. Here's how you do it. Send us a postcard with your name, address, and daytime phone number. We'll randomly select one contestant prior to each Celtics regular season home game. If you're the lucky one, we'll invite you to the Fleet Center to take a half-court shot during halftime of a Celtics game. If yours goes in, you win $77,777. It's that easy. One shot, $77,777. Send your postcards to Take a Shot, care of Sports Channel, Post Office Box 4501, Woburn, Mass. 01888, and enter today for your chance to win. Life is not easy. Between work, traffic, and weather, it's hard to catch a break. Until now. Introducing new sport news on Sports Channel. Now you can get a closer, more in-depth look at the latest sports news of the day with New Sport Tonight, along with accurate, up-to-the-minute sports news, highlights, and scores with Scoreboard Central. That's 2 great shows with the sports news that you need 7 days a week. Watch New Sport Tonight weeknights at 6, then turn to Scoreboard Central at midnight, 12:30 and 6 on the weekends.
It's Stu.
Well, we've been harping on the fact it's not a physical game. Guess what? Something changed between periods. Billy, what has happened?
Jason Muzzatti trying to get his name and number on the ice, and he does a good job with Sean Burke. Now, Sean Burke is an instigator that doesn't like to fight, backs down whenever possible, but likes to stir it up. And he's picking on the wrong guy, and Jason Muzzatti. There's no doubt about that. Muzzatti, he likes to rough it up. He's a tough guy. Stu Benson trying to be the referee in that situation, breaking it up. But yes, there is some emotion, and there is Sean Burke.
Jason Muzzatti has said all season, I'm a frustrated, tough guy imprisoned in goaltending equipment. And he loves it. I mean, he relishes every opportunity to get involved in this. He liked it when Mark Fitzpatrick had it out with Billy Ranford in Washington a couple of weeks ago. He loves that kind of thing, and here he goes with Sean Burke.
He sits right on that end there where the Tampa Bay Lightning come off or onto their bench. He gets to hear everything, he gets to talk, and he gets to give the odd elbow, I'm sure. I don't know what started that. Sean Burke having a laugh. Would have been a lot more funny if Jason Muzzatti landed a couple right in that kisser. Played against him and watched him play, and you know, team's got to have a guy like that where you stir it up a little bit, but I don't like a guy that doesn't finish it, and that's why I never started anything.
Right. You got to, at some point, stand up for yourself, and he's a lot like Boston's Trent McCleary in that regard, where they stir it up, and then other people have to come in and mop it up.
And finally, somebody took it into their own hands against him, McCleary. And that was Dave Manson of Montreal, who just attacked him and pummeled him and got suspended for it. But McCleary, yes, he is exactly that type of player.
As you know, we are helped all season long by very fine stage manager Hank Matthew and our statistician Vic Massey, who we thank for their hard work all season long and over the years. But Vic, what would the time of this penalty be now?
Ooh.
Okay, it's not at the 20-minute mark of a period. It's nothing has happened here. So what is this, at the 0 mark? 0 level is what we're saying. Okay, the time of this penalty is 0. That's a first.
Not only is Vic up here doing stats for us, but he's also a heck of a hockey player.
Yep.
His alumni games. Boy, oh boy. He's got to be at least -10 in the few games that we played.
Well, that's good. That probably leads that club.
And you know how much we win by usually, too.
Yeah, that's true. But they're all power play goals. So, and it's even strength. You throw Vic out there, and that's what happens.
I had a lot of fun in that this year, too, playing for the alumni here in Hartford.
So officially, I guess the 20-minute mark, according to Bob Bortz, our fine producer, and Muzzatti both get 2 for roughing. Muzzatti, of course, hollering across. See who serves the penalty. Steve Chason going over in the box. And a 10-minute misconduct to Jason Muzzatti of both players. Okay. So no minor penalties called. Okay, now we get it straight. 2 for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. I'm getting this in Chinese from Vic Massey. That's why we have to go through the translation here. Okay, now we're settled.
He draws good pictures.
Now we're settled. So 2-minute minors for roughing, 10-minute misconducts at the 20-minute mark. They carry it over from the first period.
And Andrew Cassidy's already in the box. He's got 1:12 left in his penalty.
The Lightning stay on the power play. 5-on-4 advantage off the draw. Roman Hamrlik in his own end. He's paired with Jeff Norton on the points. Up front, it's Chris Gratton, Alex Selivanov, and Dino Ciccarelli. Snapper through center. Selivanov over the line, steps across. Ciccarelli has control. The half wall, Selivanov. Back it goes, Jeff Norton. Alex Selivanov gets it back down low for Chris Gratton. Midpoint pass, jumps over the twig of Jeff Norton, goes all the way back in Tampa ice. In the zone now, Roman Hamrlik. Hamrlik goes behind the goal. He'll orchestrate from there with 19:25 left to go in the second period. 1-0. The Whalers have the lead on the goal by Glenn Wesley early in period 1. Gratton inserts around the boards this way for Selivanov. He let it go intelligently there for Jeff Norton. Behind the cage, Gratton. Free to the corner, Ciccarelli has control. Dino Ciccarelli on the cycle for Chris Gratton. Now at the half wall, Ciccarelli looks it over. He's watched by Kevin Haller, Kent Manderville. Now it's Norton this way at the point. Right back it goes, Hamrlik with a shot. Nice play made by Manderville. Off the boards and out.
Quite a story, and we've talked about it so many times about Ken Manderville coming up this year, really being a great addition, especially in this regard here, penalty killing.
He won the unsung hero this season. And the puck is worked out to center by Robert Cron. The penalty is over. Saucer pass for Castles does not connect. And the Lightning take over.
You know, John, in Chicago, I won that award once, and it was a doctor giving me the award, and he called it the Unhung Hero Award by mistake. And boy, did I get a laugh there.
Probably right, though. The shot right on. Burke handles. Wesley now up the boards. Held in by Poulin. Behind the goal, Jason Weimer. Weimer now battling there with Glenn Wesley. They fight for it. Burke looking for it. Loose behind the net as we see. It's loose in the corner. Damon Langkow now watches Patrick Poulin. Dealing behind the goal for Jason Weimer. Off of Glenn Wesley. Sanderson wages war there with Ulanov. They fight for it. Igor feeds it in over the stick of Jason Weimer. This way it's Wesley. Wesley with a shovel up the wall. Not out. Held in by Cross. Now blocked out by Castles. And we have an offside at the line. Today's Hartford Whalers hockey game on Sports Channel is brought to you in part by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up, never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
We always catch those guys.
Yeah,
it's amazing
it
the
is.
timing, the cue card that he has to see from one side of the rink to the other just to make sure that his timing is perfect. Right when you end what you say there, and the cup goes up. It's amazing.
And we had a new reader on the last day of the season, so that's appreciated. It's the first time we've had that one. Just trying to keep me honest, I guess. He stumbled through it. Here's Sanderson. Off now for Castles. Through center for Deneen. Over the line, moving in. Ulanov going free to the corner. Now behind the net, around the wall. There's Castles knocking it down in the slot, looking for Deneen. Evan Hustles has control. He'll keep the zone. Right in the slot, broken up by Ulanov. Ulanov now up the boards along the dasher by Deneen and Haller. All the way back inside the Hartford line.
There's one thing I'd like to see. I'd like to see Kevin Deneen get a couple of goals to get to 20 this year.
Here's Castles over the line. Crisscrossing, holding, shooting, blocked by Igor Ulanov. Castles gets it back. He deals away for Wesley, who hammers high. Puck is loose in front. Castles after it. Now the Lightning take over. Here's Selivanov coming up on Glenn Wesley. Alexander Selivanov works it deep. Sean Burke leaves it there for Godinyak. Just about 3 minutes gone in the second period. On the Farmington Savings Bank scoreboard, you see the story. Dead at center ice, Derek King is there. It's broken up by Chris Gratton. Godinyak takes over. Alex will slam it deep. Rick Tabaracci will leave it there for Jamie Huscroft, acquired in the late season from Calgary. Now it's Dino Ciccarelli, a long feed, too far ahead of Chris Gratton, deep in the zone. Burke there to move it along, free to the wing wall. King is there, held in by Ciccarelli. Now the Lightning take over. As Zemner lost it, King gets to it, not out. Jamie Huscroft at the point with a spinner, blocked on the way through. Rebound free in the corner as we see. Chris Gratton has control. Behind the goal for Ciccarelli, good play by Derek King. Up the boards, Primo is there, not out. Now Rob Zaminer loads the gun. It's blocked by Wesley and Rockets on the pinball high. Wesley slow to get up. Behind the net, Ciccarelli looks it over. Dino Ciccarelli lots of time. He's waiting for that situation to develop. Now he works it out for Huscroft with a slammer, blocked away by Sean Burke. We have a stoppage in play. We'll see all of that right after this.
Hey, buddy. I'll trade you my scarf for that last Bud Light. Come on. But the hat? That's fair. What more could you possibly want, huh? Oh.
You got a raw deal.
For the great
taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
I never said it was the last one.
Make it a Bud Light.
You know, I have been trying to explain this new AT&T one-rate plan.
Hey, I am tired of all these little phone companies, people you never heard of.
No, this is AT&T.
They say big discounts, but who can tell with all the restrictions?
No restrictions. Calls from home, a one low rate, all the time.
Yeah, but only to certain people or certain times.
No, 15 cents a minute to anybody in America, anytime.
And I get this from AT&T?
Yes.
I don't know.
I thought I was doing so well.
No restrictions, no games. The AT&T one-rate plan.
16:06 remaining in the second period. 1-0 for the Whale. A couple of good opportunities right here. Zamner, he's got a lot of time, and he just lets one rip. It's blocked by Glenn Wesley. A great block by him. And then a little bit later on, Dino Cicerelli coming from behind the net to Jamie Huscroft, and there's the drive. And there's a blocker save by Sean Burke. A lot of wood on that one.
Off the face-off, trouble brewing. Burke knocks it down, steers it away. Jeff Norton moves in. Tries to set up a man, he does. Hitting the puck to Poulin, loose at the point, poked away, and here's a breakout. Rice, Braun, and Emerson. Stephen Rice for Emerson. The pass goes behind him. Braun gets to it, back out to neutral ice. Adam Burke takes over. Sends it back for Lecision as the Whalers reorganize. Lead pass over the line, moving in. Robert Cron tries to settle it low. Back on it is Jeff Toms. 15:32 left to go in the second period. 1-0. The Whalers have the lead. Through center ice now, Rudy Poshek. Tries to get it deep. Precision with the stick from Poshek. Curtis slow to get up. He's cut on the play. Zelkin has the arm up, so Scott Zelkin will make a call here. And the Whalers look like they'll get their first power play. We'll check that out after this. Here's Kim Walden with our Deswani trivia quiz.
That's right, it's Deswani trivia time. After today, what is the last expansion team from the WHA still in its original city? Back to you guys.
That's a cold question. No hint there. And Rudy Poshek trying to get by Curtis Lecision here. Now watch the stick as he's trying to get by him. Oof, pokes Curtis Lecision right in the eye area. Again, there he's not trying to do that on purpose. He's just trying to get by, but again, inadvertently hitting Lecision. Not handling the stick the way you're supposed to. You're supposed to have full control of your stick blade. Cuts Curtis Lecision. Ends up being a double minor to Rudy Poshek, so the Whale will get 4 minutes, possibly get a couple of goals here with 2 power plays.
All the Whalers go to work on the power play for the first time this afternoon. And this is definitely the last of the Mohegans. The numbers right here for the Whalers on the power play this season. Billy, all year in the top 5.
5th overall, 6 at home. They have been tremendous all year. I think the matter that concerned me was getting that big goal at the right time on the power play. They did get goals, but sometimes you need a goal in a situation when it presents itself. That sometimes wasn't there, although the numbers have been good all year.
It was a tease, like a lot of other things. Here's Emerson at the point, moving low now for Dineen. Dineen behind the goal, met there by Holder, loose in the corner. Rob Zaminer is there, they fight for it. Plodding along as Sanderson tries to dig it out. Going down as Holder, so does Dineen. The puck is beneath Bill Holder, and we have a stoppage in play. Here's Kim Walden in the studios with an AT&T NHL update.
Thanks, you guys. Mario Lemieux may be retiring, but he is going out with a bang. That's him at the top of the circle. Watch as he comes down, and he gets a hold of the puck, and he passes behind the back to Ed Olczyk out front, and he sticks it. But the Bruins still lead 4-1. Back to you guys.
Is that the no-look play? Wow, that is amazing. Last regular season game for Mario Lemieux. I think he has 1 assist behind Wayne Gretzky for the assist lead. He will win the scoring championship, the Art Ross Trophy, but he, I think, has only beaten Wayne once, I think, in assist.
Now Jason Weimer, short-handed. Burke turns it away. Whalers on the power play, a double minor assist to Rudy Poshek. 3:14 left in the power play scenario. Broken up, sent away by Cross.
Now would be a good time to tell you that they have 5 short-handed goals in their last 11 games.
Yes. With 4 in the season, Rob Zamner. Over the line now, it's Andrew Castles behind the goal. Off the stick of Holder. Sanderson takes over. Sanderson now at the half wall, surveys. He's watched there by Jason Weimer and Bill Holder. At the point, it's Wesley. This way, Nelson Emerson. Emerson settles the puck down low on the end boards. Corey Cross is there. A good play by Cross. Cross now will lug it out to center. A 2-on-2 breakout. Cross with a long shot off the stick of Wesley. It goes out of play with 14:01 left to go in the period. 2:38 on the power play.
A couple of tough names there for the Tampa Bay Lightning killing this penalty, playing defense. Paired
You have Cross, that's 2 minutes. Cross checking. You got Holder. I mean, they've got their backs against the wall no matter what. But what a shorthanded bid by Tampa Bay Lightning. One-handed, too. An excellent opportunity as we see the puck in the zone of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Zamner has it here, and he threads the needle with a nice little pass to watch Emerson pressuring, and there's a one-handed shot. And an excellent save by Sean Burke. Not very easy one-handed. Gordie Howe could do it.
Yeah. You have it now. Huscroft works it deep in the zone. Adam Burke there to play it. Zamner watching him. Rob Zamner sends it back. Pinballs in by Burke. Adam Burke takes over. 13:45 left to go, middle session. Adam Burke from his own end. Out through center ice, Kevin Haller. At the red line is checked by Zamner. In the zone now. Ulonov goes across for Huscroft. Off the boards, alertly out. Back to the Hartford strike. Adam Burke looks it over ahead for Sammy Kapanen. Good play by Zamner. Zamner got in the way, right back in Hartford ice. 2 minutes gone, and it's double minor. Adam Burke recoils. Burke drafted in 1987 by the Hartford Whalers, second round. On out back in the zone. Behind the goal now. So far, the Whalers have had 40 seconds of attack time in the first portion of the power play. No shots. Rolls in on Sean Burke. Off the corner glass. Gathering in, Adam Burke. Headman pass, Kent Manderville. Rolling in with speed at the line. Manderville goes wide. Puts on the break. Lost his edge. Gets it back for Emerson, who plays it outside the line.
Tough break for Nelson Emerson, trying to go into the middle to get the pass, but Kent Manderville falls. It just tries to get it back to him, but with Emerson going to his left, trying to get in good position, the puck just squares by them.
Down low, Cross. Up the boards. Weimer is there through center ice. Wesley knocks it down. He'll look it over. 1:13 left to go in this power play. Emerson coughed it up to Jason Weimer. Jeff Toms tries to move in. Robert Cron gets back. Cron now from behind his own goal. He'll lug ahead. Dropping off for Nelson Emerson. Over the red line. Emerson hits the line now, moves it deep. A crisscross there as he got involved with Stephen Rice. Tabaracci out to play it in no man's land, knocked down by Manderville. Behind the goal for Cron off his stick. Poulin recovers. Patrick Poulin works it out to neutral ice. Billy Holder. Holder moves up in the play. 43 seconds left in the power play. Rob Zamner has control. Backhand bid knocked down by Emerson. Picking up the loose garbage, Glenn Wesley. Lead pass, Kevin Dineen. Over the line in the zone. He lost control. Covering up defensively, Ulonov. Ulonov now along the boards. Out to center. Nice pass for Poulin. Patrick Poulin for Rob Zamner. Zamner over the line on the cut. Castles watching him. Sanderson moves in. He has the puck, and out they come. Andrew Castles hits the line. Moves in the zone. Here's Dineen. Loading the gun. Tabaracci says no. Behind the net now, Jeff Sanderson has control. Fiddling and diddling. Looking it over. There's Dineen in the slotted. Roll back for Burke. Burke with a shot. Locked in front. Castles the rebound. Castles looks it over. 3 seconds on the power play. Tabaracci, a beauty on Kevin Dineen. And the Lightning get it out to center ice at the conclusion of the power play. We have a whistle to stop play, and we have stopped. Kevin Dineen, a great chance on Rick Tabaracci. Still 1-0 Whalers.
Hey, Michael J. Fox here. The coolest game on earth is getting a little crazy. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
What a show.
And you gotta get cup crazy.
It doesn't get any better than this, baby.
Speed, power, passion. Witness the most popular game in the world at Foxborough Stadium with the New England Revolution. Tickets are on sale now for as low as $8 with specials ranging from season tickets to family packs. Find out for yourself why thousands of New Englanders are turning into soccer fanatics. Come see the Revolution and U.S. national team stars Alexi Lalas, Joe Maxmore, and Mike Burns battle for MLS glory. Call 1-800-946-7287 or Ticketmaster and get ready to rev it up with the New England Revolution.
Back to the Civic Center, 1-0 away, 11:17 remaining in the second period, and it took 3 minutes and 50 seconds to get the first shot, but here it is, and it's a beauty by Kevin Dineen. There's a good glove save. Tabaracci struggling with that puck, and then a little bit later on, Adam Burke has a huge blast here, but it's blocked in front by Jamie Huscroft right there. That hurts, there's no doubt about that. He'll be dancing the Flamingo. Then Kevin Dineen, a blast and another good save by Tabaracci. 2 shots in a 4-minute power play.
Dineen looking for another. He goes down, trying to backhand that one on Tabaracci. Cicerelli along the boards. Good play by Sanderson. Jeff Sanderson with 36 goals, going hard at Hammerlick. Well, the Whalers forecheck. They keep the puck in the Lightning zone. Getting back on it. Jason Weimer around the boards. It sails by Alex Godinyak. Rolls all the way down. Sean Burke. He has the arm up. He wants the icing call, and Sean gets what he wants. The next Boston Celtics telecast on Sports Channel Wednesday night against the Charlotte Hornets. Live coverage begins with game time at 6:30, followed by the tap-off at 7, right here on Sports Channel.
I guess I'll be not saying 100 Whalers anymore.
No. That's gone away, unfortunately.
Here's Paul Maurice. We're going to take a look at the most coaching wins all time. Jack Tex Evans, coach when I was here, 163. Larry Plow, a fine gentleman, a great coach also. I played with him in Binghamton. Rick Lee, Paul Maurice, and Paul Holmgren. Down the line, the top 5. So the top 2 guys I played underneath. Real underneath. In the neutral zone now.
Langkow tries to move it ahead. Bird is there to play it. He'll slide it in. It goes behind Tabarachi, loose along the board. Stu Grimson ahead for Chris Murray. Murray on the cut now with 10:15 left to go in the second session. Down low for Manderville, broken up. Patrick Poulin starts his engine out to center ice. Pass played at the line, spotted up by Wesley. Over the line they carry through. Going wide on the play is Selivanov, right to the goal crease. Rebound played by Ulanov. Try to feed it deep and does. It's gloved down by Wesley. Wesley now has his pass picked off by Langkow. Murray intercepts and gets it ahead for Manderville. Manderville now off the skate of Ulanov. Back in the zone. Here's Wesley recollecting the thoughts of the Whalers. Wesley now backhand shovel through center ice. Murray chugging after it. Corey Gross in the zone. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the second period, halfway through the final game ever for the Hartford Whalers in the National Hockey League. Over the line now, it's whistled dead on the offside, and Billy at this time, a very special dedication. We're halfway through the game, and this game, for me personally, has been dedicated to the memory of Jeffrey Bonini. Tragically passed away this week. He's a young man who I grew to really know and enjoy over the years because of his spirit. Be buried tomorrow. He was the spirit for the Hartford Whalers, and we wish him and his family our deepest sympathies at this point. With great regret we say that, but we do dedicate the game to his memory.
Definitely. Great fan. And bleeding green is what the comments of all these fans are, and there's no doubt that that young man is the same way. Great fan.
Now Kapanen over the line. Cutting in. Backhand bid. Turned away. Tabarachi. Primo the rebound. They look for more. But smothering is Rick Tabarachi.
A special K-line right back at it again offensively. Keith Primo with a good chance. Sammy Kapanen, Derek King. Keeping the puck in is Derek King. He loses control of it. Look at Kapanen pick up the loose change right here. A nice move there on Bill Holder. Goes to the back end. There's a save. Rebound goes to Primo, and he drills one through a lot of legs. Somehow Tabarachi was able to make the save. And there is Keith Primo. You know, we had a list of the coaches. The only coach I really remember is Claude LaRose, and he was an assistant coach. But all I can remember is skate, stop at those boards, skate. That's because I didn't dress in the playoffs those 10 games. Got my TV break, but Claude LaRose was all over.
Something good happens in every scenario, and that was it. But you were the Lone Ranger too, right? It was you and Rosie on the ice.
And in fact, it was hilarious. Not hilarious that I was doing it, but here in the Montreal Forum, and of course, you know, the media there is a tremendous amount of people that go watch a practice. And I'm the only guy out there going back and forth, back and forth. Boy, I'm tired of thinking of it.
I hate watching that. I won't watch that stuff. Grattan shot is gloved by Sean Burke. He'll hang on for the face-off. We will watch this, though, a commercial. The Whalers have a 1-0 lead on Sports Channel. Back with more after this timeout.
Nobody.
Drink Bud Ice, but beware the penguins.
Witness the most spectacular sunrise in the world. You won't find it in the desert or on the boardwalk. Only here, greet the Mohegan Sun, a casino unlike anything you have ever imagined. Step into a bold new world where every detail is designed for the ultimate in non-stop excitement. Come, find your place in the sun. Discover the Mohegan Sun Casino, now open 1 mile off Interstate 395 in Uncasville, Connecticut.
Late in the second period, well, not that late, but it's 1-0 for the Hartford Whalers. Rob Zamner with a little drop pass to Chris Gratton, and there's a blast, and look at that, picked up right off the ice by Sean Burke. Chris Gratton playing his 174th consecutive game, which is a record for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He overtook Roman Hamrlik. He was sat out for 1 game, which I could not believe, but they were trying to show him and prove to him that he has to play game in and game out. They took him out of the line. That can't really happen with a young kid, but they did.
Now Zelkin has the arm up. A penalty being called here. Holding is the indication. Wesley knocked down in the corner. 8:22 left to go in the second period. Our trivia question tonight, or today. See, you're getting me all screwed up on this.
Trying to.
I know. Here it is. After today, what is the last expansion team from the WHA still in its original city? And the answer is
the Edmonton Oilers.
And in the playoffs.
Playing well. About 500, I believe.
Yes.
They are the only team in Canada to play above 500 this year, which doesn't happen very often either. And here is Glenn Wesley with the puck. Jason Weimer on his back. Holds him down, and that's why you can't get away with that in this league. That is called holding. Weimer will sit for 2 minutes, and the Whalers get to go back on the power play. Last power play in 4 minutes, only 2 shots. Didn't work it around, never really got into the zone to do much. So we'll see what happens here.
So Weimer goes to work on the power play. Sellout crowd having fun here at the mall on the final day of the season, a day filled with so many heartfelt emotions. Wesley now controlling in the corner. Back for Nelson Emerson. Up front, it's Andrew Castles, Jeff Sanderson, and Kevin Dineen. Emerson now quarterbacks out through center ice. Sanderson snaps it too far ahead of Castles. Back to play it. The Lightning work it ahead nicely. Here's Rob Zamner breaking out with Poulin. Zamner now on the cut, looking for the shorthanded bid. Sanderson knocked it down inside the line. The Whalers get to it. Emerson tries to move it out. Wins the battle, gets it ahead for Jeff Sanderson. Anderson hits the line. He has 12 power play goals this season. Over the line now, they try to fire it in deep, broken up by Zamner. Zamner now from behind the goal. Starts ahead with 1:10 left to go in the power play. Off the boards all the way down to Burke. The Whalers have to get back there and regroup. Emerson now with Kevin Haller. Haller from his own zone, watched by Chris Gratton. Haller gets by him out through center. Lead pass knocked down by Jeff Toms. Eric King hands off for Kevin Haller. They gain the zone. Kevin Dineen on the off wing, watched by Bill Holder. Puck free in the corner as we see. King sneaks in. Eric King now looks around. There's Dineen, short side bid. Just blocked wide and off Ulanov. Now on the corner, Burke moves up in the play. Behind the goal, King looking for it. He took a stick. Now Burke controlling, handing off for Kevin Dineen. Dineen with 33 seconds on the power play. Spins one off, kicked out by Tabarachi. Moves in the corner, King chops at it. Broken up by Ulanov, and now they'll lug it ahead and out through center ice. Igor Ulanov hits the line, moves in with Jeff Toms. Inside for Toms, he's right in. Now from behind the goal, he centers in front, it's knocked down. Free to the corner, Kevin Haller battling there with 14 clicks remaining on this power play. 6:34 left to go in the second session. The Whalers still hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Now it's worked ahead. Primo takes over. He lost control. The Lightning have control of that puck with 2 seconds left to go in the power play.
Good pressure all over the ice by the Lightning, and actually had a couple of good chances. When you go back to the 4-minute power play and you go to this one, they've had as many chances as the Whalers have had on their power play.
Vanderbilt out through center ice. Looks around, threads one across, off the wall. Steve Rice is there to play it. In the corner now, Vanderbilt right on. Tabarachi is there to scoop it up, and he hangs on for the faceoff.
There's Kent Vanderbilt. I think that was maybe the 3rd shot of that power play. Kevin Dineen had a couple of chances to the side of the net. An interesting scenario for Kent Vanderbilt, coming in, as we said, as a free agent, practicing in the summertime, getting a chance here, and signing a contract, which you know is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting summer for him. He's played very well for this team.
Kent Vanderbilt, who a lot of people thought would go down when his tenure seemed to be over. Mark Janssens came back from an injury. It never happened. He did not deserve to go down. It was good to see him stay with the club. Off the faceoff. Whalers after it now down low. Kapanen along the wall now. There to play it through center ice, and back after it is Stephen Rice. 5 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the second period. Wesley now lifts it ahead. Roman Hamrlik back to play it. Chasing him is Sammy Kapanen along with Robert Crown. Around the boards, chipped out by Cicerelli. Here's Weimer on a 2-on-1 breakout with Langkow. Jason Weimer for Langkow. Great play by Godinyak. Alex Godinyak going down to block the pass. Through center ice now, it's Robert Crown. This way for Kapanen over the line. Sammy drops it off for Kron. He lets it fly off the skate of Roman Hamrlik. Three to the corner, Kapanen there, down low for Kron. Kron is met on the play by Hammerlich. They scrum for it. Loose behind the goal. Kron gets to it. Goes off Kapanen and loose this way. Now moving in for it is Grimson. Grimson shovels behind the goal. Free, top of your screen. Cicerelli is there. Haller moves in. Damon Langkow will dance out to center ice. Langkow through center. On the wing for Jason Wiemer. He'll go off on a change and get it deep to Sean Burke. Under 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Stu Grimson for Kent Manderville with good speed. He hits the line hard. Moves in for a shot. Blocked by Holder. Puck is loose. Back the other way. Dino Cicerelli. Cicerelli forgot the puck. Now they work over the line. John Burr on the cut with a shot. Blocked by Godinyak. Burr now wheels it behind the goal. Cicerelli is there. Right on. Burke to save the rebound. Shut down by Burke on Jeff Toms. Now Sean Burr takes over. Burr fights it free for Toms. Grimson gets there and pokes it out to neutral ice.
Burke had to be very alert there. Tough play through the crease area, and he kept the paddle down. He's been doing that a lot lately, getting that stick down and really nullifying a good opportunity for the Lightning.
Now in the zone, broken up by Chris Murray. Lead feed, Sanderson over the line. Snaps it off wide of Tabarachi. Loose and gathered in by Sean Burr. Ahead it goes Selivanov. Coming up on Glenn Wesley. He throws the roadblock up. Loose in the corner. Passes is there. Tom's down low. Wesley gets to it. Crunched by Selivanov. Moving back in the zone, it's Sanderson out through center ice. And the Lightning take over. Now Ulan off ahead. Picked off by Sanderson. Snaps one free. Looking for Dineen. Broken up by Jeff Norton. Norton now through center. Sean Burr over the line. Handing off Selivanov. Selivanov going wide on Godinyak. Now on the curl. Looks it over. Along the boards, he banks it deep. Behind the net as we see. Sean Burr is there. Now at the top of your screen, it's Jeff Sanderson. Sanderson's long pass. Too far ahead of Dineen, all the way back in Tampa Bay ice. Tabarachi leaves it there for Corey Cross. Cross in the zone. 3:27 left to go in the second period. Adam Burke off of Primo. Adam gets it back. Now cutting in the high slot, looking for Dineen. Now to the corner. Dineen gets there. Now it's held in by Derek King. Kevin takes over. Tries to drift one in front. It's knocked down by Corey Cross. Now taking over is Rob Zaminer. Soft clear out. Zaminer gets it back. Stays with it. Here they come. 3-on-2. Chris Gratton at the line moving in. Gratton holds it right in. A beautiful play. Sean Burke a better save. Rudy Poshek was set up by Chris Gratton. We'll take a look at that when we come back on Sports Channel.
This is my bacon double cheeseburger.
This is a classic.
Roll up your sleeves. Don't mess with me when I'm eating kind of burger.
Right now it's only 99 cents.
But not for long.
This is a very good sign.
Since we opened our doors, McDonald's has been giving you great food at a great price. And the way we see it,
Things are only looking better.
This is a heaping helping of a big beefy burger with bacon for 99 cents.
Can you believe it?
That's impossible.
99 cents.
Ça, c'est mon McDonald's.
Your what?
This is my McDonald's.
Hi. Sorry, never guessed my brakes would go out on the biggest day of my life.
You should have gone to Midas.
That's a very good idea, and I will after this. Hi. You look nice.
For a thorough brake inspection, come to Midas. We'll explain your options. It's the Midas way. A better system for you and your car.
Do you take this man to be your husband?
Midas, auto systems experts.
3:02 left in the second period, 1-0 for the Whale. This is our Gillette instant replay. And watch the limp person attempt here by Zamner trying to get it out. But watch this guy. The work ethic is tremendous by Zamner. He's played great all year long. Now it becomes a 3-on-2 with Chris Gratton. And look at this little feed here, right through the legs of Haller. Poshek, and there it is, the best a man can get. Sean Burke makes the excellent save. He's looking behind him, but the puck really is underneath him.
I believe you. Off the face-off. Behind the goal now, Lasician. Ahead for King. Not out. Hammerlich knocks down Kevin Collins. 2-on-1. Primo and Kapanen. Here's Kapanen with a shot. High as it rockets off the glass. Cicerelli not out. Held in by King. His shot is fenned in wide of Tabarachi at the point. Held in by Haller. Now it's loose top of your screen. Cicerelli gets there. Gratton out through center ice. On and off the tape of Patrick Poulin. Haller ahead for Primo. Kapanen over the line. Moves in onside. Derek King has control. Watched by Poulin. King in the corner. King holding onto it. Primo all alone in front. Trips one wide. Oh, Pete Primo, another scoring chance. Through center. Lightning on the breakout. Dino Cicerelli looking for Chris Gratton. Cicerelli gets it back. This way moving up, it's Bill Holder. Holder's checked by Kron. Moves in the corner. Robert Kron digs it out. Spots Wesley. 2:05 left to go in the second period. Wesley off the boards all the way back in the zone. Jeff Norton takes over. through the center ice area. Wesley swats at one. Braun is there, so is Holder. They battle for it. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Braun with control. Braun moving in. Rice in front. Late man is Burke. He's checked at the last second by Jason Weimer. Puck is held in the zone now. Norton collects off the wall. 1:43 left to go in the second period. 1-0. The Whalers have the lead. First period tally by Glenn Wesley at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now it's Emerson. Out through center ice. Getting it back from Kron. Emerson over the line. Here's Rice. Mishandling. Rice moves it behind the cage. The Lightning take over with Holder. Holder ahead for Langkow. Langkow, good speed through the center ice zone. It's knocked down, stolen by the Whalers. Stephen Rice for Kent Manderville over the stripe. Manderville now moves in, holding on to it. Centering in front, fanned on by Rice. Holler with a bid, turned away Tabaracci. Rebound played by Manderville. Manderville controlling now. Cycling the puck for Chris Murray. Murray's watched by Langkow. Manderville shakes free. Manderville holding onto it. Back for Holler. Holler spins one wide and swept along by Tabaracci. Loose along the boards. Gdynia battling with Jason Weimer. They scrum for it. Weimer wins the war, gets it back in the Hartford end.
Good puck moving. Ken Manderville having a good shift. But Stephen Rice showing some hands today. Some great moves, beating defensemen and then setting up a play. He just missed on a one-timer from Nelson Emerson. But good speed again, moving the puck too, and that's something that they can do so well when they get going.
Lightning have it. Corey Cross. Lead pass knocked down by Jeff Toms. Toms with a shot clubbed by Burke. He gets the ceasefire. Let's step out for this word from U.S. Airways.
Travel provided by U.S. Airways. U.S. Airways offers daily service to Paris, France from Philadelphia, your gateway to Europe.
And welcome back. 34.3 seconds left here in the second period. And the Whalers did control the play and the puck very well. Derek King walks to the middle here, takes his time, cuts back, gives it to Keith Primo. I like this. This is the toughest save for a goaltender, not just stopping the puck, but stopping a puck that's going against the grain, because he has his body moving to the right in that instance. So Primo goes against the grain, going back to the wrong side, and if that's on the net, it's in the net. Very difficult for a goaltender to stop and cover the net. He's going the other way.
Not much time left in the period. Off the draw, Cicerelli all alone. Burke turns it away, and there to play it, Curtis Lecision. Lead pass is knocked down by Chris Gratton. Off the boards, Cross lays into one. It's blocked by Castles. Loose in the slot as we see, poked along by Lecision. Now Sanderson lead pass looking for Dineen. Dineen chugs in the zone. Tabaracci out to play it. Now Ulanov. Line clear out. Knocked down by Castles. Off the board, Sanderson. His wrist shot is knocked down by Ulanov. Here comes Gratton. 5 seconds left in the stanza. Chris Gratton for the line. Zamner. Zamner spins one in wide of Burke. Should do it and will. Billy, the Whalers maintain the 1-0 lead.
Pretty good period. Near the end, too, the Whalers really got into it, started to skate a little bit better, having opportunity after opportunity. The power play hasn't done much. Tampa Bay Lightning are not doing that much whatsoever. The only time they've gotten the puck and done anything with it is when they're shorthanded, and that's how they played all year long. But a nice 1-0 lead. It's almost like a playoff atmosphere, low scoring.
Almost. 9 shots in the period, 17 in the game for the Whalers, 10 for the Lightning, 23 in the game. Wesley has the only goal. The Bob Stores Intermission Update, a look at our Honorary Captain Award winner. Can't wait for that. Kim Walden in the studios, Billy and I, stats and highlights. 1-0, the Whale has the lead on Sports Channel.
I'm Kim Walden, your host for Game Time.
From Game Time to Game Faces, when you watch the Celtics on Sports Channel, you're getting a story. The difference is in how you
right
get
side,
it.
barrels for three. Got it.
Day, got a step on Pippen and got 2.
Now that's what I call aggressive basketball.
Oh, the James great line.
Watch Sports Channel's coverage of the Boston Celtics for a story that's as big as the game.
John Forsland back with you at the Hartford Civic Center. The Whalers won the Lightning nothing on this historic day after 2 periods of play. Time once again for Bob Store's intermission update. Remember, at Bob's, it's where your weekend begins. Well, the Whalers' honorary captain, a great promotion sponsored by Gillette, Waldbaum's, and Sports Channel. Alex Tingy is the winner. We talked to him about this feat becoming the Whalers' honorary captain.
I just wanted to thank the Whalers and Sports Channel because all these years that I've been a Whalers fan, it's just been really great being able to see all the Whalers games and, you know, just being able to see a real pro hockey team in the home state. That was just wonderful. And I just wanted to thank the people that nominated me to be the honorary Whalers captain because we had tried to get tickets earlier and it was all sold out. So to be chosen, it was just really special. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, Alex. Very well said. Alex Tingy, our Whalers honorary captain, sponsored by Gillette, Waldbaum, Sports Channel, and the Hartford Whalers. That's our Bob Store's intermission update. Remember, at Bob's, it's where your weekend begins. After 2 periods of play, the Hartford Whalers won, the Tampa Bay Lightning nothing. Kim Walden next in the studios on Sports Channel.
To impress the gentler set, one mustn't allow perspiration to run amok. Thus, new Right Guard Clear Stick, a new superior approach to powerful protection. All the wetness and odor protection of a white stick, now in a powerful clear stick. So clear, there's no flaky white stuff. Now perspiration hasn't a chance with this new advance. New Right Guard Clear Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
You are witnessing, in its entirety, the Volkswagen sales pitch.
You want to take it for a spin?
During our national test drive event, you can lease a Jetta GL for just $169 a month on a 2-year no-hassle lease, which means for the next 2 years, all you have to do is put in the gas. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
I would like to show you my Discover Card statement by Paul Poundstone. Well, I don't know that my Discover Card statement has changed since I became a foster mom, because I always bought toys. But now, of course, privately, I'm forced to give them to the children. When I was invited to the inaugural ball, I did have to find a ball gown, and I like to think I found a lovely understated little number.
How many credit cards make a statement like that?
I need cash advances. I just need to be slathered in ones and fives.
It pays to Discover. Use it where you see the Nova sign.
There is a place where legends come to life every day, where the magic of the sun never sets, the Mohegan Sun Casino, where the sweet taste of victory is always at hand. Here, sevens can equal thousands, and thousands applaud the stars. There is a place where you can find your season in the sun. Discover the Mohegan Sun Casino, now open, 1 mile off Interstate 395 in Uncasville, Connecticut.
Drink Bud Ice, but beware the penguins.
We are back where the Whalers lead the Lightning 1-0 in the second intermission. Welcome to our Sports Channel studios, everyone. I'm Kim Walden. Pittsburgh's Mario Lemieux may be celebrating his last regular season game this afternoon against the Bruins, but Boston isn't about to let that get in the way of an opportunity to play the spoiler. To the Fleet Center, where all-star Ray Burke gets the pass from Joseph Stumple behind the net. Burke with the slapper beats Ken Reggett top shelf. The Bruins lead 4-3. Burke, Stumple, Landon Wilson, and Tim Sweeney have all found the back of the net for the Bruins. Meanwhile, Ed Olczyk has 2 goals for Pittsburgh, and Mr. Lemieux has 2 assists. Elsewhere, 2 other games just getting underway. The Blackhawks and Stars close out the regular season as they go at it in Dallas. And in Detroit, the St. Louis Blues can claim the 6th seed in the Western Conference with a win or a tie against the Red Wings. Once again, the score at intermission, Whalers 1, Lightning nothing. We'll be back with more after this.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Everybody on it don't gotta be holy. This train is bound for glory.
This train. It's time to check in with the latest on the team project. This month, we take a closer look at a Boston-based youth organization, the JoJo White Growth League.
The importance of the league is to provide young people with an opportunity to have a program where they'll learn some things that they can utilize on a daily basis and something that they can use for the rest of their life too. JoJo, when he came up with this concept, they put a lot of time into it, and it shows well. You know, it shows well in the aspect that you have a classroom portion and you have a sports portion. And the niceness of it is that the sports portion, where it's a point-based system, you receive the smallest amount of points in that area, and you receive the highest amount of points of what you achieve in the classroom.
The Sports Channel Team Project, taking a closer look into teams that shine.
Back at the Hartford Civic Center, the Whalers on a goal by Glenn Wesley have a 1-0 lead after 2 periods. John Forsland and Bill Gardner back upstairs. Some spirited play this afternoon. Good to see.
Not a lot of heading, as I said, in the first period, but I like the fact that the Whalers are skating. And this is a big game, I think, first of all, for the fans and for the Whalers. They want to go out on a good note here, and they're playing well. I think they could have a couple more goals, so we'll see what happens. It could open up here in the third.
Sean Burke's having a nice day today so far. Let's go to the highlights, sponsored by Coach's Sports Bar and Grill, located on Allen Street in downtown Hartford, Hartford's most unique dining experience.
Adambert has the puck, and he's going to let one fly. It's a rocket. Look at Jamie Huscroft. Oh, boy. It's like walking on hot coals from then on. But Castles to the knee, and here's the next shot. And that one does get through. Tabaracci makes a good save on that play there, and then it is cleared. That was on the power play. And then a clearing attempt is kept in here by Derek King. He loses it, but watch Kapanen come into the picture. Watch this move here. Boom. He's around the defenseman, Billy Holder. Goes to the backhand. The rebound goes to King and Primo. Primo's right there. He's going to fire. It does get through, too, and another big save by Tabaracci. At the other end, Chris Gratton. Nice speed through the legs of Holler. Rudy Pochek's in. And a great save by Sean Burke has made a couple of dandies tonight so far. We're going to watch one more play. Watch Kevin Collins. Get a close-up of his face. Oh, boy. Oh, a little smile anyways. And the outlet. Primo to Kapanen. Oh, just over the crossbar. Nice 2-on-1 there, and the shot just misses.
Stats are brought to you by Ambassador Limousine. How could there be any other choice? You see the numbers, and the Lightning with 23 shots, the Whalers 17.
And the scoring chances 11-8 in favor of the Hartford Whalers. Power play shots 2 apiece. Face-offs 1. Look at Tampa Bay, 21-13. But otherwise, 1-0 game.
Well, as we approach the third period, it'll be very interesting. The last period ever played here in Hartford. We'll watch the reaction of the crowd. We'll watch that relationship between the crowd and the players. And we're also going to thank a lot of people, because that's important. There's so many people have been part, as we said at the beginning, of Whaler tradition. It's important to point those out.
Been a long time in this situation here in Hartford, and there has been some great people who do a lot of work, and the work behind the scenes is never noticed, and people never get the recognition, as you said. For the fans, this is their last 20 minutes, and I'm sure they're going to enjoy it.
Final countdown to the final period here at the Hartford Civic Center, and the fans showing their real sincere pleasure for the Whalers and what they have done this season and what they have done over the last 18 years. 1-0. The Whalers have the lead. Back with the final frame after this.
You know the story and the theories. Now the arguments are over because the facts are in. What really happened April 15th, 1912? Many think they know, but now the most advanced science of its kind fits all the pieces together and solves one of the greatest mysteries of our times. The truth is revealed. Titanic, Anatomy of a Disaster. Tonight at 9 Eastern and Pacific on the Discovery Channel.
Hey, Mr. B, I'm Denise's friend Ted. Oh, sorry about the truck.
You should go to Midas.
That's a very good idea.
They'll fix it right now.
Well, I'm kind of busy. Of course, things change.
Midas offers the Economizer Plus, a low-price muffler, so you'll have a choice. It's the Midas way, a better system for you and your car.
I love this place, Ned.
It's Ted.
Whatever.
Midas, auto systems experts.
Attention Whalers season ticket holders. When attending your next Whalers home game, make it a memorable one. The Coliseum Club offers a truly exciting dining experience. Overlooking the arena, you can enjoy full-service fine dining while viewing pregame warm-ups. Whalers full season ticket holders can visit the Coliseum Club before each Whalers home game. Reservations are required 48 hours in advance by calling 860-493-2560. Please have your credit card ready when making your reservation. Coliseum Club memberships are available by calling 860-728-3366 extension 420.
Okay, tune in to Bob's for over 30,000 pairs of sneakers for basketball, running, soccer, cross-training, baseball, or just kicking around. Bob's has the sneakers you want. Nike, Reebok, Adidas, Converse, Fila, Airwalk, and Vans. You want sneakers? Bob's is the place, the only place for sneakers. It's Bob's, where the weekend begins.
John Forsland, Bill Gardner here at the mall. Kim Walden in the studios. The Whalers won, the Lightning nothing, the final period of NHL hockey here in Hartford. The fans in unison on their feet, showing their appreciation. And tremendous memories over the years, Billy. Tremendous memories in this building. The people who have touched the Whalers and the people who don't necessarily work for the hockey team. The people that are with the Hartford Civic Center. We're talking about the stagehands who help us out so great. Local 84. We're talking about people that work on the security force. The people with the concessions. I mean, these are the people that put a lot of their heart and soul into this thing and will be dearly missed.
Well, they're the people that are here every game, no matter what happens. Right. They're here for the 41 home games, and they do a lot for the franchise, and they do in all the other cities too. But these are the people that the Whalers are dear to their hearts. And you know, we've talked about bleeding green. Well, when you're here game in and game out, and you watch the team play, and your emotions have to be high, and they have to run today. And I think there's a great issue that's put on the ice to our Whalers. Thanks for the memories, 1975 to 1997. I think there just shows a touch of class and the great signs that are around this building today. And again, from the last, you go back a couple of weeks when the announcement was made, things happened. The crowd then came and arose to the occasion, filled this building every game.
We're doing it now. We have a chance just to relax here, and look at this. We'll miss you. Kevin Dineen and Chuck Caton. Chuck, so much a part of the Whalers. For 18 years, he's missed but one game. The radio voice of the Whalers, he is the Hartford Whalers.
Yes, there's no doubt. And him and Skip Cunningham, too, the 25 years that he spent as a trainer. The Chuck Caton, the voice. World-renowned hockey-wise, especially in the National Hockey League. Everybody knows Chuck Caton. He does such a great job. And I remember when I played here talking to Chuck, and just the knowledge he has of the game and the history. It's like a computer he has in his mind. He can remember everything that ever happened. I love sitting down and listening to Chuck talk and reminisce about the good old days.
They have played 1,420 in the National Hockey League. And now 20 minutes. That's all that's left. The Whalers have a 1-0 lead. They want to go out on a winning note. Holder through center ice. Wesley chops at one. It goes back to the blue line. Sanderson outside the line. Sees Grattan feed it back. Castle sneaks in. Shot goes wide. And off Jeff Norton. Puck is loose this way. Sanderson after it. Castle's behind the goal. Right out in front. There's Deneen. He scores! Hey, hey, what do you say, Captain Deneen? 2-0 Whalers.
What a fitting third period to have the captain come up big. I talked in a second about him being so close to 20. I think it would be a great story for Kevin Deneen. It's meant so much to this city. And what a great play it is here. Jeff Sanderson in the corner. Andrew Castles to Kevin Deneen. The blind back in and just a quick wrist shot. And there is Kevin with a big smile. It means a lot to that man. I guarantee you that. The heart and soul of this team and franchise. We talked about Ronnie Francis, but this guy is the blood and guts.
The emotions at an all-time high right now. Kevin Deneen gets the goal. And these people have worshipped this man over the years because he has put everything he has into this organization. There was a time where he went away. He went to Philadelphia. They brought him back. They brought back so much tradition. And Kevin Deneen put the blue and green back on.
No, I'll tell you what, last year they would have made the playoffs if Kevin Deneen was there, but he broke his wrist, and that was what really hurt this team last year. Kevin Deneen has come back this year with a strong game, and people probably put Kevin Deneen out of their thoughts, especially the Philadelphia Flyers. And we're going to look at the all-time goal scorers, and of course Kevin Deneen is right up on that list. Ronnie Francis, there, 264, and there's Kevin Deneen, 235. Blaine Stoughton, 219. Pat Verbeek, 192. And Jeff Sanderson with 189. And the fans are loving it, and well, they should.
So Kevin Deneen at 24 seconds of the third period. Can you imagine how he feels right now? Just imagine that.
Has to be a tremendous emotional moment for Kevin Deneen. People throwing their jerseys on the ice. And what a great, I think, moment, Kevin being named captain this year also. Yes. And when you look back to that situation, he did not know if he wanted to be captain. He felt he wasn't good enough to be captain. And I thought he's had, personally, a great year. Tired at times, injured at times, playing through that injuries. We all know that's Kevin Deneen to the letter. And Deneen has really come on when he had to.
He managed the controversies that surrounded this team all season. As the Lightning work over the line. Shanahan, Coffey, team staying, moving. The announcement going on since the beginning of training camp. Sanderson now tries to move by Corey Cross. Outside the line, Deneen loads it up. Oh, high over Rick Tabaracci. Castles moves in. High slot area. Burke holding on to it. Backhand bid off Kevin Deneen. Free to the corner. Castles has control. Andrew Castles lost it. Here come the Lightning back the other way. Jason Weimer over the line with a shot. Knocked down by Burke. Loose in front as we see. Adam Burke takes over ahead for Kevin Deneen. Through center ice, the Lightning have control. Jeff Toms with a bid off the glove hand of Burke. Kevin Haller takes over. 18:30 left to go in his third period. 2-0, the Whalers have the lead. Glenn Wesley, the first goal at 2:30 of period one. Kevin Deneen at 24 seconds here in the third period. Don Burke ahead for Primo. Let's go Whalers from the crowd. I'm sure you'll hear that throughout this period. Now it's Derek King outside the line and moves it deep. Rick Tabaracci leave it there behind the goal. Huscroft hard pressed by the forechecking of Keith Primo. Huscroft bottled up, loose. Here's Derek King. And the shot is blocked. King gets it back. That's blocked. Primo looking for it. Loose in the corner, Roman Hammerlick. Hammerlick around the boards, out to center ice.
The situation, Derek King, the puck was rolling on him and really spiraling, and I think he wanted to wait to see if it would sit down flat. Had an empty net. Tabaracci fought his way back into the net.
Robert Cron for Alex Godinyak. Lead pass, Sammy Kapanen. Handing off for Cron, freely flying over the line with a shot blocked by Jeff Toms. Cron has the rebound. Threads it across. Nelson Emerson off the boards. His bid is knocked down. Amy Huscroft tries to work it out. Here's Rudy Poshek. Poshek now will lift it back deep in on Sean Burke. He kicks it out with a purpose. Godinyak up the board. Stephen Rice. Rice now in his own zone. Goes back and starts to play ahead. A bad clear out. Grattan gets to it. They score. Dino Ciccarelli. The bad clear out by Stephen Rice. Chris Grattan had control. Ciccarelli, where he always has been, gets the goal. The Lightning are on the scoreboard.
Exactly, John. You're exactly right. Watch Dino Ciccarelli. Look where he is. Here's Xander forcing Stephen Rice, who throws it up the boards. That's his position. Grattan gets it, and there is Ciccarelli. That's his home. Right in front of the net. And he just redirects this little pass through by Grattan and goes into the empty net. A great goal by the Tampa Bay Lightning. But as a winger, you're throwing the puck up the boards. That's your position. There won't be anybody there except Chris Grattan. Nice play for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
As you see, 35 on the campaign for Dino Ciccarelli. Now through center ice, they work it deep in the Hartford end. Burke back to play it. Robert Cron helping out. Adam takes over. Just over 3 minutes gone in this third period. Kevin Holler through center ice. Nelson Emerson has the puck. Lead pass goes by Holder deep in the zone. Holder now around the board. Chris Grattan gets to it. In the corner, Jeff Norton. Norton out through center ice, knocked down by Adam Burke. Puck is played back defensively by Kevin Holler. Grattan gets the lone assist on the goal by Ciccarelli at 2:50. That's after Kevin Dineen scored from Sanderson and Castles at the 24-second mark. In the neutral area, Emerson steers it ahead. Jeff Norton takes over. Chris Grattan with the puck. Chipped in by Rob Sander. Short hopping Sean Burke. He'll leave it there for Glenn Wesley. Wesley orchestrates from behind the goal off for Chris Murray. Hard pressed by the pinching in job by Corey Cross. Now Poulin has it, turned away by Burke. Loose behind the goal, he snaps it along. At the point, Ulanov. Ulanov now walks with it. Tries to move wide of Chris Murray and does. Igor Ulanov with a shot tipped right on and Burke ready. Vanderbilt now in the zone. Patrick Poulin. Now Godinyak. The Whalers hemmed in a bit here. Wesley with the puck around the wall. By Ulanov all the way back in Tampa Bay ice. They wave off the icing. Rick Tabaracci leads it there for Corey Cross. Up the boards by Murray. Damon Langkow dances out to center ice. 3-on-2 breakout. Now the pass intended for Langkow from Skeeter. Centered in front now, and Holler takes over. Transition time for the Whalers. Kevin Holler moving up with Vanderbilt and Murray. Vanderbilt in the slot, knocked down. Ulanov got there with 15:27 left to go in this third period. Langkow out to center ice, coming up on Kevin Dineen. Langkow cuts. Wraps it deep. Jason Weimer in the corner. Right on. Burke again ready for that. Now Dineen ahead for Andrew Castles. Through center ice, it's Chris Murray for Kevin Dineen. Dineen tries to inside out his man. It's knocked down loose. Broken up by Selivanov, and here come the Lightning. Sean Burke. Burke drops it off, moving up on the play. Roman Hammerlick back for Sean Burke. Now playing the puck and moving in here. Selivanov with a bit. Good stand-up save by Sean Burke. It's centered in front. Off the stick of Sean Burke. The Whalers take over. Jeff Sanderson is racing down the left side. Sanderson moving in, holding on to it. His pass in the slot, broken up by Roman Hammerlick. Hammerlick steers away and out to center ice with Sean Burke. Burke now hits the line. Moves in. Wrap pass for Selivanov. His bid goes off the stick of Wesley. Loose behind the net. They jam for it. Passes digs it out at the point, held in by Holder. Holder's bid absorbed by Sanderson. Billy Holder gets it back. One time Selivanov. Sean Burke says no. Puck loose in front. Toms is there. Holder with a bid. It's blocked in front. Selivanov has the loose garbage. He looks around. Selivanov watched by Wesley. Holder tries to spin. Knocked down by Sammy Kapanen. Kapanen gets to it and deposits behind the net. Here's Godinyak. Alex Godinyak. Lead feed. Sammy Kapanen over the line. Moving in the zone. Drops it off. On the cut. King with a shot off the side of the net. Now it's Norton around the boards and out to center ice. The Whalers regroup.
Good chances at both ends. Derek King just grazing the side of that, but the Tampa Bay Lightning with a couple of great moves. Sean Burke had to be ready a couple of times. A one-timer by Selivanov. What a great save. Had him out of position. Burke getting back into position and made a fine save.
Through center ice, it's Chris Grattan over the line. Zanna moving in. All alone, Ciccarelli misfiring. Sammy Kapanen has control. Thinks about icing. Now options off for Adam Burke. Burke through center. Lost it. Corey Cross takes over for Tampa Bay. Loose along the boards as we see. Chris Grattan gets to it. Stolen by Primo. Rink wide pass by Derek King. All the way down to Rick Tabaracci. They'll leave it there for Igor Ulanov. Ulanov gets it out to center ice. Up by Rice. Doubling back toward the defense of Gdynia. 13-17 left to go in the National Hockey League for the Hartford Whalers. The puck is sent deep. There to play to Corey Cross, and we have a stoppage in play. 13-10 left in the game. Whalers 2, the Lightning 1 on Sports Channel.
A kid can grow up to be anything he or she wants to be, but only if they've had a chance to be a kid first. This is where the Boys and Girls Club comes into play, and it's also why Sports Channel, Reebok, Bob's Stores, and Ocean Spray have teamed up to support the Join the Club campaign, donating $10 for each point scored during a Celtics game on Sports Channel. The club provides kids with a safe place to learn and grow, but most importantly, it's a place where a kid can be a kid. Support the Boys and Girls Clubs in New England.
Speed, power, passion. Witness the most popular game in the world at Foxborough Stadium with the New England Revolution. Tickets are on sale now for as low as $8 with specials ranging from season tickets to family packs. Find out for yourself why thousands of New Englanders are turning into soccer fanatics. Come see the Revolution and U.S. national team stars Alexi Lalas, Joe Maxmore, and Mike Burns battle for MLS glory. Call 1-800-946-7287 or Ticketmaster and get ready to rev it up with the New England Revolution.
13-10 remaining in the third period. 2-1 for the Hartford Whalers, and Billy Holder with a puck here. Look at Selivanov. This is a high, hard one, and Sean Burke has to stay with it, fight it off. A good save. We're going to see it from a different angle. Watch Sean Burke coming across from right to left, as we're going to see the balance he has right there. That is a high one. Startled him, and a good save hanging with it.
Now along the boards, poked ahead by Kron. In the zone now, Gdynia. Gdynia got to center, lead pass for Rice. Moving in on the right side with Kron and Emerson. Here's Rice holding, walking right out. Now behind the net, in front for Kron. Steered away by Tabarachi. Down low, it's Rice. Rice hands off for Kron. Robert Kron looks around, has Emerson with a shot. Tabarachi kicks it away. Loose now this way along the wall. Poshek steers it out to center. Alex Gdynia off the wall for Stephen Rice. Roman Hammerlet. Lead pass. Lightning move it back the other way. Poshek lost it. Gdynia seizes. Ahead now for Chris Murray. For the line, they walk in. Rudy Poshek. Poshek now pulls up along the boards. Wrapped up by Alex Gdynia. Murray moves in. Lankow to the corner. Try to wheel the puck in front. That's Jason Weimer. Behind the goal. Stolen by Haller. At the point, Bill Holder with a screen shot. Blocked by Manderville. Lankow has it. Lankow with a shot taken. Blocked off Haller. Puck is loose as we see, and Chris Murray wants it out to center ice. Murray now from outside the strike, gets it deep, wide of Tabarachi. Follows his own clear in. Goes by Grimson out to center ice. Sean Burr the other way. 2-on-2 come the Lightning. Selivanov over the line, looks for help. His pass broken up by Kent Manderville. The Whalers take over once again. Adam Bird ahead for Chris Murray. Pass broken up by Selivanov. Tries to negotiate by Manderville. Now Burton ahead for Murray. He'll chip it deep in the zone. 11:40 left to go in this third period. 2-1, the Whalers have the lead. Out to center ice, Wesley ahead for Grimson. Selivanov takes over. Spinner in on Burke, gloved easily. Holds onto it now, passes off for Chris Murray. Murray off the boards, Cassis is there, he'll chip it right back in the Lightning zone.
John, I just want to commend the Hartford Whalers organization on the charity work that they've done over the years here in Hartford. I played in a big city in Chicago. The Blackhawks are probably the 4th or 5th team in that city. It doesn't mean so much. Here, this team means so much to this city, and to come here and realize and do the things that we did charity-wise, going to hospitals, seeing sick kids, it was just tremendous. And that is a huge area that will be missed, and you have to thank the people in the organization, not just the players who do the work, but the people that set that up, and to make this such a fine city in that regard, having a great organization back it in so many ways.
Whalers were always leaders in off-ice community work. Here's Sanderson over the line, dropping off toward Deneen. Deneen with a shot blocked on the way through. It goes out of play, and we have a stoppage. 2-1, the Whalers have the lead. The captain so far with a go-ahead goal.
Drink Bud Ice, but beware the penguins.
So, you want to see my Discover Card statement? I am very, very prissy.
Shut up or shut up!
I love to be pampered. I go have my hair done. I love to go have my nails done, have pedicures, manicures. My biggest weakness would have to be shoes. Cashback bonus award really floats my boat.
How many credit cards make a statement like that?
I am definitely a shopaholic.
It pays to discover. Use it where you see the Nova sign.
10:46 remaining here in the third period. The last game in the Hartford Civic Center. 2-1 for the Hartford Whalers. And the fans starting to react, getting emotional, standing on their feet.
Oh, the mayor, Mike Peters, in the building. And the crowd reacting. 10:46 left to go in this third period. 2-1 the count. The Whalers have the lead. On the subject of thank yous, how about the people in the building, like the off-ice officials? Bill Henderson has put together a veteran crew here, second to none, and they've been together since day one. They've done an outstanding job with that over the years. And also the ice crew. And really, the ice crew here maintaining this building. Lots of traffic and trying to keep the ice up the best they can, and they've done a super job. And the special placard on the ice tonight, thanking the fans, and thanking the Whalers for all the memories. Ratton in the zone. Through the slot area, Cicerelli with a bid. Burke, a dandy right there. Examiner on the doorstep. And a rebound may have kicked off the goalpost. Out through center ice, Castle snapping for it. Ulanoff is there. Dineen moves in the zone. Takes a shot. Tabaracci the save. The rebound. Turned away as Kevin Dineen looks for number 20.
End-to-end action. At the other end, you were right. Hit the post definitely, and then the Whalers come right down. And Kevin Dineen with 2 good chances.
Now the puck is knocked down. Castles has control. Settling one ahead. Vidinyak outside the line, moves in with it. Vidinyak holding on to it. Here's Primo walking, passing. Sanderson denied by Tabaracci. Hammerlick, can he move it out? Yes, here they come. 2-on-1. Langkow and Myers. Myers, the pass goes by him. Myers takes the seat. Here come the Whalers back the other way. Kapanen takes the seat. Inside now for Myers. Myers in the slot looking for Hammerlick. In the corner, chopped at by Wesley. Behind the goal, Langkow on the doorstep. It's poked off of Kapanen, I believe, and out of play.
End-to-end action at its finest. Great skating, some nice puck movement. Tampa Bay, first of all, starting off with a couple of great chances, staying with the puck. Puck hits the post, and what do the Whalers do? They take that and go all the way down the other end and have a couple of opportunities themselves. We're going to watch Sean Burke first at work. Now here's Dino Cicerelli. He takes a shot. There's the save. Look at Zamner. He pokes it. It actually goes through him. Burke right here hits the post there on the other side and picked up by Kevin Dineen. And then Kevin Dineen is the recipient of this blast as he shoots it. And Tabaracci makes the save. There's the rebound. Oh, Tabaracci with another save. We're going to have a look at Sean Burke. We're going to have a look at all-time goaltenders and their wins. Kevin Haller has the puck here. And we're going to weigh that up a little bit. We're going to show that in a sec when play is whistled down, John.
Thank you, Bill. Bill's also producing the show this afternoon, doing a fine job in concert with Robert Ports, our fine producer downstairs. Jim Edmonds directing this afternoon. Through center ice now is Kapanen over the line, cutting. Kapanen with a shot blocked by Hammerlick. Behind the goals, dropped off. 8:55 left to go in this third period. Up the wall. Out to center ice. The Whalers regroup. 8:49 left in this third period. 2-1. The Whalers have the lead. Wesley and Dineen the goals. Scoring for Tampa Bay. Dino Cicerelli. Here's Robert Cron over the line, moving in. Cron now, no friends to pass to. Cron drops it off. He has a mate. It's Rice with a bid. Blocking the way through. Dineen lurking in front. Hammerlick ahead for Damon Langkow. Off it goes now for Rudy Pochek. Outside the line, absorbed the way through by Godinyak. Settled back for the Lightning defense. Norton threads ahead for Pochek. Strike one. Rice gets control. Pass behind Cron. Now the Lightning once again reorganized. You're looking at Jeff Toms. Coming up on the 12-minute mark. The final period played here at the Hartford Civic Center. Bill Holder knocked down by Wesley. Kevin Dineen over the line trying to move in. Played outside the stripe by Robert Cron. Back for Wesley. And the Whalers look it over. Stu Grimson hears it from the crowd. Gets it deep in the zone. Burke back to play it, chased by Murray. Holder in the corner. Off the boards. Manderville knocks it down. Inside for Grimson. Tabaracci taps it free. Burke up on the play. Over the head of the referee. Now Grimson down low. Tries to move it off on the play. He does for Adam Burke. Burke at the half wall. Holds it on his backhand. Sails it behind the cage. Grimson aggressively forechecking. Now Sean Burr has it off the boards all the way back in the Hartford end.
Good pressure. Stu Grimson. Be great to see him pot one. Yeah. Fans would just go nuts here. But good pressure by the Whalers.
Through the center right zone, the Lightning take over once again. Ivanoff gets it ahead for Grattan. On the tape, Examiner. Over the line, moving deep. Cicerelli there, steered away by Sean Burke. There to play it is Grimson. 7:11 left to go in Whaler history. Now it's Burke. Lead pass in the wing for Chris Murray. Over the line, Tabaracci way out of the net. Ulanoff saves the day and gets it out to center ice. Wesley is there. Over the line, Examiner. Examiner on the cut one time. Grattan wide of Sean Burke. Murray has the rebound. Off the boards. Held in by Rob Zaminer. Cross corner dump. After it, Cicerelli chopping at one. Alex Godinuk takes over. He glasses ahead over the head of the Lightning defense and back in Tampa Bay territory.
I'm surprised the amount of ice time that line is getting. They've really carried this team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they're on the ice almost every second shift. You would think in a situation like this, you'd like to see some young guys play.
Over the line now, they walk in. The play is ruled dead on the offside, and we have a stoppage in play. 6:28 left to go in this third period. Whalers 2 and the Lightning 1 on Sports Channel.
It's time to check in with the latest on the Team Project. This month, we take a closer look at a Boston-based youth organization, the JoJo White Growth League.
Well, the Growth League is a very unique program in the sense that it empowers the kids to come up with their own curriculum for learning, to be able to utilize their creativity, in the program. We give them a method for problem solving. With a method to problem solve, it doesn't matter what the problem is. They are able to solve these problems as individuals and as a team. So this is one of the unique aspects. My favorite thing about the Growth League is seeing the young people be creative. The program is to empower the young people, to see them come up with ideas, certainly ideas that we haven't even thought of.
The Sports Channel Team Project, taking a closer look into teams that shine.
6:28 remaining, 2-1 for the Hartford Whalers. Sean Burke trying to get back to 500 this year, 21, 22, and 6. And we're going to take a look at the all-time wins, NHL leaders in the Hartford Whaler history. Mike Lee with 115. Sean Burke going for his 100th win as a Hartford Whaler. Peter Sidorkiewicz, Greg Millen, and Steve Weeks round out the top 5.
He's cleared deep in the zone. The shot right on. Burke handling that. Ivanoff behind the net has control. 6:15 left to go in Whaler history. It's knocked down by Kevin Haller. With it now is Kevin Dineen. Dineen out through center ice. Lead pass Sanderson over the line. Crisscrossing with Castles. Lightning get to it and have control. Damon Lankow the other way for Ivanoff. Lankow gets it back. Loads the gun off the goalpost. Left side of Sean Burke. Back the other way, it's Kevin Dineen. Dineen wrap pass for Sanderson going wide. Sanderson surveys, drifts it in front. It's knocked down by Holder. Andy right on it. There to play it is Lankow round the boards. Jason Weimer gets free of a check, has control of the puck, gets it alertly through center ice. Glenn Wesley, 5:38 left to go in this third period. Over the line, he moves in. He has 1 of 2 Hartford goals so far. Down low, Primo. Primo now, broken up on the play. Sean Burr takes over. Kapanen sees it go by him. Patrick Poulin, 2-on-2 breakout for Tampa Bay. Poulin ahead for Jeff Toms, poked at the line, and whistled dead on the offside. This Whalers hockey game on Sports Channel is brought to you in part by the official beer sponsors of the NHL. Great tasting Bud Ice and Bud Ice Light. Drink Bud Ice, but beware the Penguins.
Looking forward to enjoying one after this.
Second the notion.
Celebrate. Not celebrate. Constantly, the Hartford Whalers, Andrew Castles and Jeff Sanderson, are looking and searching for Kevin Dineen. You can see that, which I think is great. They all know it'd be nice to see them all. That line has been together the majority of the year and really carried the team at one time, especially at the start of the year. Have them all get Tool. That'd be very nice. At least Tool.
Absolutely. The Whalers with this 1-goal lead. The crowd chanting. Primo. Favorites have heard it all this afternoon. The crowd has been outstanding. We also like to thank the Whalers office staff for a fine job. The public relations area especially that helps us out. Chris Brown and his hard work this season. Press corps upstairs. Kathy and Ann in the hockey office, they help us out and help Bob Borges out with his travel logistics. We thank them for all of their assistance. And this is not just recently, this is over the years for anyone who has ever worked for the Hartford Whalers. Because again, this franchise has existed and off the ice has been such a success over the years and known around the NHL. On Burke behind the goal. Kevin Haller has it. 4:25 left to go in Whaler history. Out to center ice, it's Kevin Dineen. Over the line, the drop pass, sails free. Ice has control right on, knocked down in front. Burke keeps the zone, walks in. Burke controlling, walks in front with it. Behind the goal, Tabaracci gets to it. Up the wall, over the stick of Dineen. Kevin chugs back after it. Kevin chops at one. Chris Gratton knocks it down. Zamener on the advance. Burke ready, batting that one down. Kevin Holler, bad clear out. Cross with a shot wide. Puck is loose this way. Rice in the neutral zone. Stephen Rice threads it ahead all the way down to Rick Tabaracci. 3:53 left to go in third period play. Corey Cross in the zone in. Sit off for Ulanov. Ahead now for Zamener. Zamener for Igor Ulanov. Ahead now for Zamener through center ice. Over the line, he drops it off for Chris Gratton. Inside for Zamener. It rolls in, and Burke gets the ceasefire. 2-1. The Hartford Whalers have the lead. It's our final break on Sports Channel.
Where's it coming, boss? We're coming. Don't obstruct up! Move it! Move the puck! I've never changed my mind. You got two. You got two. No! 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 Yes, I don't know your name, but I'm going to tell you something. Tired of getting thrown out yet? If you keep holding the way you're holding, you're going to sit there for the rest of the game. Keep it going! Keep it going! You! Properly. Get in there and shut up! Keep it going! Keep it going! That's all! That's all! Did you like that? Wasn't bad.
Many of you are getting the AT&T One Rate plan.
I just got that plan.
I'm with that dime plan.
It's not a dime all the time to everyone, you know.
It's not?
No, only one person.
What about everybody else?
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays, it's a quarter.
It's so complicated.
Well, the AT&T One Rate plan is very simple.
How simple?
Calls from home, one low rate to anybody in America, anytime, no restrictions.
I'm switching to AT&T.
All right, so we're making a little progress.
No restrictions, no games. The AT&T One Rate plan.
We are back at the Hartford Civic Center. The crowd on their feet as they have been all afternoon. Forever fans. We are forever thankful for what the fans have done this season for the Hartford Whalers. 93% capacity. Obviously shaken up, emotional about the decision by the Whalers to leave town, but hanging in there to the bitter end. And for that, our Farmington Savings Bank players of the week and of the year are the fans.
Highest average attendance since 1989, 99, 96, 97 attendance average, 13,657. And where little things mean a lot, that's definitely today. That's just not a little thing, the Hartford Whalers.
In the corner now, Godinuk wheels it ahead out to center ice. Here they come, Castles with it. Cross ice pass, Sanderson now with a bid, blocking the way through. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in Whaler history. Langkow, lead pass goes all the way back in the Hartford end. Sean Burke behind the goal for Godinuk. Langkow tees it up, kicked away by Sean Burke. Moving in for it is Hammerlick. Kevin Dineen is there. Dineen now tries to work it out. 3 minutes left to go in the period. Trouble here. Trying to get to it is Jason Weimer. Watching him is Glenn Wesley. Behind the goal, Jeff Toms. Toms now, great play by Castles. Castles up the boards. Can they work it out? Yes, they can. Sanderson is flying. Sanderson is in all alone here on Tabaracci. Holding on to it. He wants to set up Dineen. And Hammerlick got in the way. Dineen looking for 20 goals. Behind the goal now, Sanderson has control. Hammerlick wants and gets the whistle.
What a great effort. Jeff Sanderson's trying. There's no doubt that Jeff Sanderson, with a step and the way he can skate, he probably could have went in himself. But unselfishly, he's going to hold on to this puck. A great play, as you mentioned, by Andrew Castles defensively. And here goes Sanderson. Look at this. He's got the other defenseman turning the wrong way. And he slows down for Kevin Dineen to get back in the picture. He's not able to mattress this puck across the ice to Kevin Dineen. A good play defensively. But boy, oh boy, it's nice to see. And that's what team is all about. That's why there's no I in team. We're trying to really help Kevin Dineen here get that 20.
SD Sadlac Financial Leadership Profile. Who else? The fans once again. Our thanks to SD Sadlac for their support over the years. There's been no one better than Stan Sadlac over the years as far as being a front runner for the Hartford Whalers. We thank him for that, and the leaders today, the fans.
I don't know if I've ever been in a building, and not just tonight, where so many people wear the jersey of the Hartford Whalers. You don't see that in a lot of buildings, but it's been that way here for a long, long time.
Through center ice, the puck touched up, a stoppage in play. We were talking about the PR staff. What about Frank Pomazza? Been here since day one, the club statistician. WHA, he's part of hockey. He is the game. An author, he's written many books about the game. Tremendous.
How about his office? It's like
that's a mess.
It's just, there's something about everything everywhere.
Yeah.
And I got to ask you a question because Frank made up a couple things. What was the name of the green whale the Whalers used to as a mascot when they joined the NHL?
I know the answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Pucky the Whale.
Pucky the Whale. Frank always comes up with a few tidbits for every game, and that was one of them.
We'd also like to thank the Hartford Whalers medical staff, John Fulkerson and his crew, working so hard with the trainers who are the best. Bud Gouveia, the medical side. Skip Cunningham, forever a Whaler. Wally Tatimer, Rick Zuber, Bob Gorman. Through center ice. Burke has control. Over the line, walking in for a shot. Fended away by Tabarachi. Now Derek King. In the zone has it, playing it outside the line, getting it back to Sean Burke. Burke now maintaining control, dealing away. The Whalers have a 2-1 lead. With under 2 minutes left to go in Whaler history. Zaminer's shot is wide. Cicerelli behind the goal sets it up. Now from behind of Sean Burke, Dino Cicerelli looks it over. Haller chases. Cicerelli checked there by Haller. Now Norton in the corner. We'll keep an eye on Tabarachi. Haller has control. 1:33 left. It's centered in front. Zaminer with a bid. Blocked on the way through. Adam Burke getting a piece of that. Now Manderville has it. Ahead for Derek King out to center ice. 1:24 left to go in National Hockey League history. Over the line now, it's knocked down. Kevin Haller has it. Haller now will work it ahead. It's knocked down. The Lightning sees it. Jeff Norton with Cicerelli. They cross. Braun knocks him down. Cancels. Cicerelli a bit. Burke says no. Now Rice works it out through center. Wesley is there, a lead pass. 62 seconds left to go in the contest. Through center ice, it's batted down. Langkow gets to it. Cross back in the zone. Now the Lightning sees it through center ice. Weimer over the line, walking with it. Tabarachi is off, the shot taken. Burke the save. Can he get the rebound? Yes, he can.
Spectacular saves by Sean Burke. Crucial times. Tampa Bay coming on strong. The Whalers sitting back a little bit. And Tampa Bay getting about 3 quality chance shots here, breaking out of the zone. Watch this play here. Weimer across the Toms. Here comes a shot. There's the big save. The rebound's there. Weimer's there. The puck is loose. But Sean Burke holds on. And again, Jason Weimer's going to make a nice little play here too. Jeff Toms, who's going to crank one. And there's the save. The rebound comes loose. Weimer waiting for it. Then he sees it. Look at the Whalers coming to the rescue. Sean Burke mopping up. Sean Burke holds on. A couple of big saves by him, as you see tonight. 38 saves.
38 saves for Sean Burke. 46.6 seconds left to go in this third period. And we'll have a timeout executed here. And this all started on October 11th, 1979. It started with a 4-1 loss to the Minnesota North Stars. And over the last 18 years, every one of us has a Hartford Whaler memory. Let's watch the crowd, listen, and think of those memories. Deserve a win. Here we go. Zamner with a shot gloved by Burke. He lost it. The Lightning after it. Kevin Dineen, the empty net is out there. Dineen should score. That's the only way it should be. Zamner in the zone. 32 seconds left to go. Kevin watches it go by him. Castles in the neutral zone ahead for Dineen. He has it. Go in. No! Off the goalpost. 22 seconds left in NHL history for the Hartford Whalers. Here's Kevin. The empty net is there. The shot. Ow! another shot. Wait a minute. The horn went on, the light went on. The referee waved it off. Play continues. Play is continued, but I believe Zelkin, the referee, he waved it off right away.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
My goodness.
Hit the post on one. One squeezes through the skates. Something's fishy here with this whistle. It's a quick whistle. But what a great play, Kevin Deneen. Watch his shot here. Watch in front of the net. Watch the puck. Hammerlick makes the save, and it is not over the red line. The horn went. The player stopped. The whistle did not go as it squirts through. Jeez, give it some steam. Does not get through, and previous to that, he hit the post. Amazing.
Yep.
Well, we obviously saw the result of that shot. It was on the red line. They are reviewing it, but it did not go in. The horn went, and the player stopped. Light went on, I think.
Yeah.
And here's Deneen again. We're going to see the goal line.
Zelkin's right there.
And it rolls, and it rolls, and it does not completely cross the red line.
And I guess it may have been tipped by Andrew Castles also, yeah. That help from Bob Schwartz, our producer. And Scott Zelkin, the young referee, who had the chance. Now hold on. Now we're gonna...
It's got to be totally over the puck.
Yeah.
Puck has to be completely. You have to see white for that to be a goal.
I think Primo was blowing on it from the corner.
Look at a hot air I have.
Second that.
Tell you what, that fish was awful. That was
See that
big size.
Who threw that?
I don't know.
My goodness. I mean, whoever threw that's got to tell you what. Sign him up.
How about sitting beside the guy for the whole game?
I know.
They must have thought it was his socks.
Boy. Unbelievable. You played with him, Billy.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's an inspiration. I'll tell you one thing about Kevin Deneen. When I played, Gordie Howe was here. Gordie Howe used to come on the ice with us. Kevin Deneen would be the last guy off the ice every day in practice, and he'd work with Gordie Howe. And I never saw a guy develop and shoot a puck like Kevin Deneen over those years. He would practice it coming down the wing, and he could do magic with that wrist shot. And you could tell. I mean, his desire then. At that time, a lot of people challenged Kevin Deneen. Did not know he was a left-handed thrower, and he was just terrific in all facets of the game. Kevin Deneen definitely leads one goal. I can't believe that puck did not go in for 20, but the players have really come to the rescue. Not the rescue, I don't think that's the right term to use, but trying to help this guy achieve that goal, and the fans know it.
Well,
he has been tremendous.
They put some time back on the board, but the goaltender is back in there. 12.9 seconds left to go in National Hockey League history for the Hartford Whalers.
You know, John, I've talked about his achievements on the ice, but what some people may not know is what a class act he is off the ice.
The best.
It's tremendous. His wife did a great job at casino night this year. Has all the time in the world for everybody.
The best compliment for anyone is a pro, and that's what he is. That's all. Just a pro. Face off in the zone. That's all that remains. And the crowd is cherishing every moment. Norton in the corner. It's over, folks. It's been a great ride. The Whalers will go out winners.
Who had the last game-winning goal as a Hartford Whaler? Kevin Deneen.
I know.
Which is fitting.
It absolutely is. They got a book out for this one. They followed that book to a T. The Hartford Whalers did not let the 14,660 here down today. They have never let the team down over the years. The hardcore bleed green fans that have been with this team for so long are here today and deserve this 2-1 win.
Good core guys, too, and they really are a talented bunch. I think the acquisitions this year were tremendous. Just didn't gel at the right times. We saw them play some games, John, the last couple of weeks were just phenomenal in Montreal. The Buffalo game, the Pittsburgh game coming back in a high-scoring affair. And I am actually very surprised they're not in the playoffs.
Kevin Deneen is organizing the final salute. And this is the marriage between the players and their fan base right here. Let's watch. Players giving away their tickets, and Keith Primo, he's hailing the crowd. There's a banner up, Hail Primo. He's out there hailing the crowd.
Molly Canada giving out pucks.
Yep.
Give to the players to skate around and give to the crowd.
How you feel, Billy?
Well, John, I'm in a different situation. I played here 11 years ago, and I enjoyed my time here. I think it's a great city. I cherish the thought of coming back here, and to my amazement, it only lasted a year also, and I really thought this was the start of a great thing for myself. And of course, I rode your coattails for a long time here, and I enjoyed working with you. It's been a great experience here in the National Hockey League, and I am totally shocked at what developed over this year. Of course, you never come to a city thinking the situation will turn the way it did, and I honestly mean it when I talked about the charity work this team does, the city itself, the way they have developed that family atmosphere. It's such a close-knit community, and that's the thing about sports now, that you can't get, it's like a junior situation where you really grow with the community, and that's what this team and this franchise has done over the years. And, that's something that's happened in sports in the last 10 to 15 years that you really can't grasp anymore. And the fans here have just been tremendous.
Well put. The debate will go on and on about the team's decision to leave, and that's big business. That's what had to happen, I guess. But we're not going to even think about that right now because of this relationship that has been so much part of Hartford and the players that have been part of the Hartford community over the years since 1979 and before that in the World Hockey Association. Because it's a small town, it's a small town feel. And there's a one-to-one relationship, as you just said, that's second to none.
Well, I look back at when I played in 86-87, the great run we did have. And for this team, a lot of people laughed at it around other cities, but this team had a parade. The city held a parade for a franchise that won one series. But that is, to me, showing the closeness and the tightly knit community itself, because they took this team under their belts and really supported it. It was a great run they had, and to show the appreciation, that parade, and that's one of the memories that I'll go down with.
For the first time ever, Kevin Dineen was the first guy off the ice. That's the first time ever. It happens today as he was very emotional making his lap around the ice surface. And of course, the players finally leaving the arena here as they announce the 3 stars in this game. There's 20 stars in the game today. There's almost 15,000 stars in the house.
But there's the #1 star.
Yeah.
Deservedly so, not just for the game, but for the many years here.
So on goals by Glenn Wesley and Kevin Dineen, who gets the game-winning goal. His goal scored at 24 seconds of the 3rd period. The Whalers win their final game in the National Hockey League 2-1, defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning. The crowd won't leave. I don't know how long this will go on, but the people in this building will not leave the arena for a long time, and the players are sitting on the bench right now. They're going to sit on the bench and soak all of this in, led by the captain.
I'm sure they don't know what to do. It's a situation not many people have to go through in their professional career in sports. What do you do? I mean, when is it over?
The funniest thing is, before the game, you knew this would happen. You didn't know how it would happen. You didn't know what you were going to say about it, but anything that you would be part of, how this would transpire here today. And like we did throughout the game, they're showing highlights now on the video scoreboard. And that's what everyone is watching. And we just have to relish in all of this ourselves.
Well, it's great to see the emotion the fans showed, the emotion the players showed, coming out with a win, a big victory today. And, Sean Burke played exceptional. And Wesley there, as you see, everybody's watching. I mentioned the scoreboard. Kevin Denny with a game-winning goal. You couldn't ask for a better situation to end it.
We're going to step out for a word. We're going to come back with a lot more from the Hartford Civic Center on the final day the National Hockey League plays in the city of Hartford, Connecticut. The final score, the Whalers 2 and the Lightning 1. Back with more after this.
I'm Kim Walding, your host for Game Time.
From Game Time to Game Faces, when you watch the Celtics on Sports Channel, you're getting a story. The difference is in how you
right
get
side,
it.
barrels for three. Got it. Day got a step on Pippen and got two.
Now that's what I call aggressive basketball.
Goal, but there's Greg Minor.
Watch Sports Channel's coverage of the Boston Celtics for a story that's as big as the game.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle. The circle that helps this circle by recycling trash. We sort glass, plastic, separate cans, stack newspapers and magazines. Now, thanks to us, there are lots of products made from things we've already recycled. This cereal box wants your Sunday paper. These paper clips, in a more daring life, a 56 convertible. The circle works like this. It starts when we recycle trash at home and at work. It's completed when we buy products made from or packaged in recycled materials. How do you know the difference? Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. It looks like this. Make a mental note. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. You'll save a tree, you'll save energy, and in your own way, you'll help save the world. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.
I'm Kim Walding, your host for Game Time.
From Game Time to Game Faces, when you watch the Celtics on Sports Channel, you're getting a story. The difference is in how you
right
get
side,
it.
barrels for three. Got it. Day got a step on Pippen and got two.
Now that's what I call aggressive basketball.
Goal, but there's Greg Minor.
Watch Sports Channel's coverage of the Boston Celtics for a story that's as big.
Your tremendous support of our charity, the Yukon Children's Cancer Fund, over the years. We've raised millions of dollars, and I hope we can continue to see that support for the next number of years. It's been my pleasure to be associated with you, the fans, for your support and the enthusiasm you've shown this building. There's none other. And on behalf of all the players that have left Hartford and the guys that are sitting on this bench, we just want to say thank you from all of us. God bless, and thank you very much.
at the Hartford Civic Center. Great speech by Kessler.
Well, again, it's only fitting. The leadership that this man has brought, not just as a hockey team, but to this whole community and everything that he has done over the years. And it was great to have him back as a Hartford Whaler and the captain. And yes, a speech that definitely came from the heart.
Our Bud Ice player of the game today, none other than Kevin Dineen.
Well, he deserves to be the player of the game. He played a great game. You knew he would here. And watch Kevin Dineen with this wrist shot. Great pass from Andrew Castles. He beats Rick Tabaracci easily and had many, many more chances tonight. He could have had a whopper of a night with the great chances he had, but he did play a great game, and he deserves to be player of the game in the last game.
It is also our Discover card, payback, playback, play of the game this afternoon. Let's see it one more time from a different angle.
Castles with a blind backhand pass, and Dineen just wrist one right through Rick Tabaracci. Tabaracci all over the place, and the elation on the face of Kevin Dineen. He really wanted that one, and you can see they all enjoyed it with him.
Crowd continues to enjoy and relish this moment, the final moments in Whaler history. Every one of us feeling the same emotional tug on our hearts. Farmington Savings Bank save of the game, and we've seen so many from this guy.
John Burke made some excellent saves again tonight. And watch what happens on this breakout for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's a 3-on-2. Grattan with a beautiful pass. Poshek shoots, and there it is again. The wall is up. Sean Burke smothers it up. And we've seen that happen many times.
Great stuff. Final score on the final day. The Whalers 2 and the Lightning 1. Back with more right after this on Sports Channel.
You are witnessing, in its entirety, the Volkswagen sales pitch.
You want to take it for a spin?
During our national test drive event, you can lease a Jetta GL for just $169 a month on a 2-year no-hassle lease, which means for the next 2 years, all you have to do is put in the gas. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
This is my bacon double cheeseburger.
This is a classic.
Roll up your sleeves. Don't mess with me when I'm eating kind of burger. Right now it's only 99 cents, but not for long.
This is a very good sign.
Since we opened our doors, McDonald's has been giving you great food at a great price. And the way we see it,
Things are only looking better.
This is a heaping helping of a big beefy burger with bacon for 99 cents.
Can you believe it?
That's impossible.
99 cents.
Ça, c'est mon McDonald's.
Your what?
This is my McDonald's.
What do customers like best about Payless Auto Glass? Is it our fast and accurate quotes or our lowest price guarantee? Is it that our certified installers use only glass from the top manufacturers? Or that we're approved by most insurance companies? Is it our free shuttle and mobile service or our lifetime written warranty? It could be that Payless Auto Glass delivers and repairs anywhere. Payless Auto Glass, we're as close as your own driveway.
Okay, the Conn Smythe is awarded to the playoffs' most valuable player.
No second. Conn Smythe.
Brian Leach. Do you believe it? What an incredible feeling.
The Stanley Cup is the oldest trophy in North America.
Oh, Lord Stanley, Lord Stanley. Unbelievable. Let the celebration begin.
You'd have to be clueless not to be cup crazy. As if.
The Whalers go out as they should, as winners. This afternoon, a 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. For the final time, John Forsland and Bill Gardner back upstairs. And I'll tell you what, the players gave us so much this season. Obviously, to get to the playoffs would have been great. But the moments we've shared with them this year have been outstanding.
It's been a funny year, to be honest with you, John. The first couple of months up till Christmas time were just tremendous. This team was on a roll. They were on a mission. They did a great training camp, and they went from there. And the abundance of injuries really hurt this team. 4 people got injured, and from then on it was a roller coaster ride, and they were just never able to get back on track the way they were the first couple of months. And the guys themselves, the relationship you build over a full year, it's great. A tremendous bunch of guys, the coaching staff, you couldn't get along with a better bunch of guys in that regard. So overall, in my experience, for the first time traveling with a team on the outside, really looking in, was a great experience overall.
Billy, you've come back to the area, and we've talked about it during the telecast today, the opportunity you get here in Hartford, which is very unique, one-to-one contact with so many fans. We got that chance this season, and I know I relish all the times we've shared with the fans, especially today.
Well, the special thing about it is the fact that they are really the only major league franchise, and I think that's what makes it that much more special, because there's not other teams for them to look at. And I said in other cities you got a bunch of teams, and it doesn't matter who you are. Here, it's an item, and it's a big item, and the fans are just great. You see them in the parking lot, you see them on the road, tremendous amount of people on the road following this team, even in the last stretch here, and they are the core, and they will miss this team forever, but I'm sure the Hawks will stay with them wherever they do go.
I believe the players might be coming back onto the ice for an encore because the crowd won't go home. Sean Burke leads them out as he has done on so many nights this season. And the people are still here. There are thousands still in the building. This is almost 20-25 minutes after the game has finished. And they're back out there, and the people once again are rewarded.
And well, they should be. And sure, they should sit here forever if they want to. And the Whalers have come out with pucks, emblem pucks, NHL, National Hockey League pucks that they do use in games. They're throwing them in the stands. And this is a great moment for the fans, but for the players too. I mean, a lot of memories. Your hockey career honestly goes by so quickly because the season moves on and on. You're playing game after game, and time goes by. And I'll tell you what, it comes to an end sooner than you really think. And this is the kind of situation that they're going to cherish for the rest of their lives.
This is a human moment, and a moment in sports where you don't hear or talk about it very much because you talk about salaries, you talk about work stoppages, you talk about owners relocating teams, you talk about politicians not getting the job done, you talk about players who maybe don't care about the city or the town that they play in, but these guys do, and the fans care. That's why this moment is so special.
Yeah, they're having a great time, and they're enjoying it as long with the fans, and you're exactly right. I don't know what to say. It's come to an end, and these guys will keep this in their thoughts forever. Part of history, maybe not the history that you would like to have,
no,
but it's something they definitely will never forget.
They've closed the books on a franchise, 18 years in the National Hockey League, the Hartford Whalers, and the link the fans have to them, the players, as they leave the ice for what may be the final time. You just never know. Billy, it's been a great season here on Sports Channel. Said some very kind things at the end of the broadcast. I just like to say, from my perspective, I really enjoyed working with you this year. I go right to the people. That's where I get my information. I talk to the people about the job you have done this season, the insight, your wit, putting on the colors today. An excellent job, and I've really enjoyed it all season long.
Well, I appreciate it too, John, and it's my first experience of doing what I did, and I've sort of entailed a couple of different things traveling with a team, but you've been my leader, and I followed you, and you do such a great job, and you don't get confident enough from me. I'm still learning, and I just follow your direction, and you are excellent, and we got to thank Rich Perlance, Jim Edmonds, and Bob Bortz, our producer, done a great job helping me along too. And I'm a rookie. It's my first experience. I thoroughly enjoyed it. To be in a situation like this, to be in the National Hockey League again, something I've always wanted to do, to be back in the game and give back something that maybe I took for granted at one time. But I can't say enough how good you have done. And I've been around for a long time. I grew up in Canada. I've seen the best, and John Forsen's right up there.
Thank you, Billy. Much appreciated. We are surrounded by great people here on Sports Channel. Steve Reagan, Jim Burgoyne, Bob Bortz, our producer, our very fine directors. Jim Edmonds, one of the best. Rich Perlant, a young up-and-comer and doing a fine job protecting us all season long. Well, when you say hello, you have to say goodbye. It's very hard to say goodbye this afternoon, so guess what? I'm not about to say so. I will say this, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we have a video piece put together by Bob Bortz. It's outstanding because it shows you the emotion of being a Hartford Whaler fan. We'll leave you with this thought. Thank you. Thank you for always being a Whaler fan.
Shoe size 19E. If you think they're hard to fill, imagine what it takes to fill the rest of him. Well, new cheese tortellini from Chunky foots the bill. It's loaded with giant ring-shaped pasta stuffed with cheese, plus huge chunks of chicken and tons of vegetables. So if you've got a giant appetite to feed, Campbell's Chunky scores with the big boys. Satisfied? Yeah, I thought so. Campbell's Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
What type of person shops at Daswani? You don't want just great clothes, but attention and creative, helpful service. You like standing out in a crowd. And Daswani has the finest ready-to-wear clothing for business or casual, even hard-to-fit sizes. You know nothing equals the fit and comfort of custom-made shirts, clothing, and expert tailoring. It's not easy to pick the right tie without a little advice. The right advice, a Daswani tradition. Daswani, 131 South Main Street, West Hartford.
Well, it's the way that it sounds, it's the way that it feels. Music so clear, music so real. My music sounds good to me, 'cause nobody does it better than Joe D's.
Motorola Teletac 250, now just $24.95. Sign up for SNET Links Right. Get free AAA and 30 minutes a month included.
Nobody does it better than Joe D's.
At Wendy's, we know the best hamburgers are made fresh and served hot off the grill, like our hot and juicy Junior Bacon Cheeseburger on our 99-cent Super Value menu. It's made right